We're in, by the way.
No. The sustainability improvement.
They're just catching man organically.
It's not, but
Why?
I'm adamant to try and find this
sustainability, as in,
If you've never sustained anything, then you get a company and you sustain it. Isn't that improvement?
it's improvement, yeah.
Is
But
it?
Is it? Are you just?
Is it?
You've never
Are
done
you
it
just?
before, no?
You're plateauing, though. Like you're just.
Same.
Yeah.
No,
I think
I mean-
it's good. It's good for now, but is it good forever?
Right.
Alright, say you've come from a situation where you never had the ability to keep money for a long period of time,
Yeah.
and then you sustain for a year. Is that improvement?
Yes.
Yes.
So it has context.
Yeah.
But
after that improvement, you've got to now kick on.
You need to
can't-
kick on,
Isn't
yeah.
that- That's not like improvement after a while.
Oh, after 3 years,
You're just
big
sustaining.
man.
Yeah.
You're just
You're
sustaining
sustaining.
Because
now.
now you've learnt that level, but anything that goes wrong, you're on a decline.
Yeah.
So you need to make it so that your L's plateau you somehow.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like sometimes you can sustain for a long period of time, but the sustain means that you're declining.
Facts.
Wow.
If
Can you
you're-
sustain whilst you're declining?
Yeah.
like a
sustain-
It
steady,
depends on your business.
I think it might depend on your competitors. So you could be right here, but the market overall is growing and growing. Everyone's eating into your market share. You're getting the same level of dough that you've. But everyone else is eating up into the industry.
I
hear
can't
you.
fucking find it.
What are you looking for?
It's like some of the grime MCs back in the day that used to get like $2 to do a show, and they were getting more than everyone.
Yeah.
And
Well,
maybe
yeah,
they're
well,
still.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nuff was getting 50 quid.
Who?
Nuff was getting an envelope with 50 quid in it.
Brother.
Really? Is this the year where you reset your prices?
No, this is the year where you look at your
It's
business and say, are you in a position to reset
It's
your
the
prices?
time. It's the time where you have a look.
Do you know what?
Because
Yeah, it's true.
You brought up something quite interesting because just recent, like obviously, like this year's been an interesting year for me. Yeah, in regards to the DJ aspect of things, because this right here is the bread and butter.
yeah,
This is my love. Yeah, I love this to bits.
yeah.
And
But-
for a period of time, I was like, you know what, I'm just focused more on this, yeah. But then I had the opportunity to start doing these events, and that was down to a close friend and business partner now, yeah. But obviously these events have been going the way that they've been going, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. But just after Christmas, I started thinking, like, I'm still not taking bookings. I'm still not just taking regular bookings. I'm not just DJing just anywhere or just playing anywhere. I'm just playing at my own parties or whatever it may be. Yeah, I'll do it if the thing is different or the bag is nice. Then I started thinking, yeah, like that price that I was going at like a couple of years ago, like there's no way.
Do you know what? It's a double-edged sword because you leave a lot of money on the table by not accepting certain prices. Yeah. You do. We leave loads of money on the table by saying that's my price. If you can't meet that, that's it. Like, but do you know what it is? I always go back to it. Like, I grew up in social housing, bro.
Yeah.
Should I really be telling a brand, no, I'm not doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
Go on, Po.
How?
Go.
Wait,
Go.
give me a second.
He said, give me a second.
The same kid, yeah, that used to, bro, I was buying £1 pizzas. What? Chicken and chips was 99p, bro.
No, I hear you.
So move on, bro. You're living in the past. Move on. You don't do that anymore.
That same chicken and chips is now $3.99, bro.
Yes.
So how much money should I really be saying to these brands? No, unless it's 2 bags. No, sorry,
Yeah, but chicken and chips has moved on and you haven't. Come on, cuz.
bro. But for me to do this, think about it.
God.
I do it like as in I've said no, and sometimes I'm like, why did I even say no? Like,
Same. Same.
but
Yeah.
to do this,
Yeah.
post
Yeah.
run my bread.
Raps.
Yeah,
Run my bread
raps.
is the contract.
Nah, but you know what it is? It's a habit you don't want to get into. You end up looking at the yellow pages.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
Yeah,
people's
yeah.
Instagram, is just advertisement. Now you no
Yeah,
longer
that's
have
what
personal...
the archive buttons for that.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But if that's all I ever see on my feed,
Yeah, I know,
do you
yeah,
know what you
yeah.
remind me of? You know when you watch football, the advertising board
I
going
thought he was
round.
gonna say someone.
Oh,
He was gonna say someone.
there's a few I could say, but we just keep it to ourselves, man. Everyone's got to make their money how they got to make their money. But I'm just saying, you
It's a
can
double-edged sword, though. You leave money on the table for your. I suppose it's your reputation, like your online image.
Yeah.
But you're leaving racks on the table.
But some of them are not your
There's
rap.
Chuckie, do some of them raves is what I'm trying to say. Do some of do some of the ones that you know really you're in the prime and they're championship raves.
I can't.
You can't, bro.
Can't. Do you know what? It's got to be
1 or 2.
It's got to be either like, you know what, this is sick, or this is different, or the bag is just super proper.
Yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, remember, you got to think about it. Before we was doing this, before this was a thing, and even when this was a thing, my bread and butter was going around like just like DJing up and down all over the place, and I was getting a bill fifth, and I'm having to do like 4 in a night. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like 4 in a night. I'm hustling, bro.
Yeah, I rate that.
Watford, Uxbridge.
Yeah. Driving the car all over the place.
And you're there as well watching.
Right, but hear what I'm saying here. To some people, anyway, they might say, "Oh, right, you're getting a bill on an hour or whatever. That's good." But listen, like that's cool. But only, you got to look at it like this. Bookings at one point was only coming in on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm having to take as much as I can.
Yeah.
Because remember, there's a whole week. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, now I'm not like, and I think, and I say this respect to like some of the promoters and that as well. Yeah. Some of them are still doing those events from back in the day. But I can't take that. I just can't even take that.
I hear
now.
it.
I just can't even.
But have you ever thought of charity work? So as in like, not charity work, but once a month, you could show up at any championship rave.
Bro, let me tell you.
That is bad, boy.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
like
Poet,
that.
I got the counteraction. I'll just do it for free. Because you know
Oh!
I got certain.
You're not going crazy.
Listen, I got a booking. Listen, there's a booking. There's a.
I'm not.
Now you what though? There's a booking.
I'm joking.
This Don, like he wants me to play his thing. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Can you say why you don't want to do it? Why don't you want to do it?
I can't even say because it's gonna be too. I don't want to do that.
Is it?
There's a few different reasons for why I don't want to do it. Yeah, but I want to do it. It's his thing or whatnot. I'm not taking no money from my man. I'll just do it. I'll just do it. Innit?
Do you know what though? I'll be honest with you. This is no disrespect to anyone or anything like that. But when I was doing Copa 90, you know when they had you working every day, 8 days a week, you can relate. After a while, the job that you once loved, it just becomes like
job.
It's just a job. Like,
Where do you want me? What do you do?
Yeah, we do.
What have you done?
There's no enjoyment, and I think the moment that is your life, and you're just accepting money, bruv, you see the opportunities that are passing you by and all the things that are actually good about your job that you're not engaging with. You only realise when all of a sudden the bookings ain't coming in.
Yeah,
so you've got to keep that same hunger you had at the start. Otherwise, all of a sudden, you're just yellow pages.
And I
bro,
agree
man.
with what like Rick Ross just recently. He might have said this time ago, but I saw this literally the other day where it was like he says that he doesn't leave no money on the table. Yeah, and he went on to say basically, you know what? On the weekend I might be 100 racks, for example. But on Tuesday, I might be 65. Like, either way...
It just depends.
Right. There's circumstances.
Yeah, but his whole brand is money. So I expect... like, also, you have to be honest with yourself about who you are. Right. Don't try and play a role that's not for you, bro. Like, play your role. Because
and
the next
also,
step of that role, you might not know.
It's
so
about how long is this window?
Yeah, man.
Maximising it. Like, he knows in 10 years, that 65 bag Tuesday don't exist.
Not there.
That's true.
So,
not there.
It's
different.
A mad one.
It's different for different people. It's
100%. Yeah, 100% is, and it depends on actually what you got paid yesterday. Because sometimes you get paid so well yesterday that you don't want to do no work today.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't have to do no work today. Right. I got the big bag yesterday, but the real killers, the sharks, the snipers, they go after that small bag the day after. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're the real snipers. I think they're the people that don't have much confidence long term. So if you go Love Island, you just gotta get. No, I'll be honest. You don't have confidence long term. I don't give a damn. No, I don't mean to. Hear me out. I've got to say it properly. Hear me out.
Good God.
If a man goes university, for example, and says I'm going to do my degree and I'm going to do my masters, I'm here for 6 years. Any moments of adversity that go through, you don't mind, because at the end of it, you know you're getting your degree. So you'll eat beans out of a tin. You'll do all of that because at the end, you're the man. In this job that we're doing, I'm telling you, 50%, maybe more, don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
So any money they get, they're like, listen, let's just keep going until the wheels go off. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Whereas some people, they have an idea of what they're doing. They've created plans. So they're like, I can't do that because around that time, that's going to integrate with a plan that I've got for myself. So if you've got plans and you have know what you're doing, I think you're more inclined
to responsibility? Like for me, I'm not even talking about jobs. I'm talking about I'll do a job and you'll get a bag or whatever it is. and that job is done at 4 p.m. I still got the rest of my day. Now, do I need to take
150?
Do I need to take a session in Studio A for 4 hours? That I just did 4 hours. I got a big bag. But I could always delegate, but sometimes I can't always delegate. Right. But there's bare times where after I've done something big, I go straight here and do something small.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah, but this is you though. Right. This is for you.
Yeah. That's a passion project though.
Yeah.
So the passion project becomes different. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not speaking from that perspective. I'm speaking from the perspective of, for me, I'll do anything. I'll do for myself that I think is lit. It doesn't matter if it's free or what. I will do it all.
Passion projects is not even a thing. But sometimes, when
you're talking about just the pure bag.
Just the pure bag. Yeah. We need you to do.
Yeah.
How many times did me, you, and Chuckie turn up here every single whenever, not knowing what it's going to be? True. But because we have confidence in what we're doing, we know eventually it's going to make sense. And I just think some people, I can only use Love Island as an example. So I watched some documentary the other day where people are really upset, but they go there with a short-term thinking of when I come out, it's lit. And then when it's not, there's no plan B. So any bag they throw at you, you better go and take it.
I feel like that is...
Can I be honest, by the way?
It's Bag Island, it's not Love Island.
That's true.
Woo.
Listen, do you know what? The reality is I don't have a set bag price for anything.
What?
I'm the most fluid thing you've ever seen,
I don't know,
bro.
like, do you know what?
What?
Someone might book me for this, and I might get booked for that. It's just... It just is.
No, I've got parameters I'm working with.
See me, it's
no.
different.
There's a parameter.
Yeah. But
like, I'm not. Listen, I'm not coming out for any less than.
Yeah.
But this can.
There's a window.
Because everyone's budget's different.
Yeah.
And I'm not limited to this.
And I'll be honest, that window is almost. There's almost 100%. With like 100% in that window. You know?
Yeah.
Like. It depends on how good you are at negotiating. I need to know what your bag is.
Right.
Yes. Very important.
First, early
what
doors,
is the budget?
We'll go from that.
What's the budget?
What's the budget?
Let's discuss that.
That's it. What's the obligations?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, what do you need me to do?
Because you know what? This is the reality.
Sorry. Because see the obligations now, as you start chucking more things in the pot,
there's more bread.
But you know what I do? If you can't match that, then let's work on a deal where we could get down to the number you want for the obligations I want.
Yes, that's negotiating though.
That's it. That's it. I'll be like, you want that and that for that price. I'm sorry, but it's never happening. But we could take out that. You don't really even need that if we're honest. Let's just go with the post.
Yeah.
Or let's just go with the story.
Yeah.
Or let's
the killing is one, and the reason why you have to be like that, because I'm always like this. There's a war going on. It is the creatives versus the industry. As much as you may not want to admit it.
Facts.
So if you don't get yourself in a situation where you're like, nah, bro, this is how much I'm leaving my house for. I'm not doing that because you need to protect your brand. They're going to think about them all day. They think that you jump for money. So the moment that they throw money at you and you jump, they know how to press your buttons. I don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want you to feel like you can say, I will give him this money. I'll be like, no. Right. I turned down big bread before.
Yeah.
And also, there's
definitely.
Times where if you mess up the brief or something goes wrong, if I just don't do anything, don't be surprised.
Yeah. It's good. Sometimes I don't respond after that. No, listen. We could be negotiating. And I'll just stop.
Yeah.
Because you messed up the vibe now.
Don't be surprised.
Do you know what? I just end it nice. I tried to end it nice. I'm like, look, man, I don't think there's anything that we can do here, but God bless you. I hope everything's great. I hope you find the right person.
That's the best way to do it.
For the simple fact, because I don't want to have a long, underwinded conversation about something I genuinely don't care about. I'm not mature enough to have it. Maybe you guys are, but I'm not mature enough to entertain this conversation where they're going back and forth and then they're emailing you a week later about, can we do it for this price? And in my head, I'm thinking, but I don't even want to do it. And there's going to be times that you lot have got the job and you meant to do it today, you put it off till tomorrow.
Oh my God.
I just don't want that. So how about I just don't take it? And they're messaging you on WhatsApp a week later.
I hear that.
You start looking at your feed and you're like, shit. Yes. The last 5, 3 of them have been paid.
Yes.
I can't do this again. You might even try and manufacture a post out of absolutely nothing. Like, see that pressure there? Big man may have picnic. I don't need that.
Yeah,
man,
no, you have to get the tripod out.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Bro, you see me as well. For me, I hate this stuff. Like, for anyone that hasn't clocked it, I'm not a content creator, bro. I don't even have. No, I'm just involved.
No, you are though.
Bro, I'm not. I ain't even got a YouTube, bro.
I know, but you're just.
Like, I haven't got a single thing.
You're a content creator.
You're here, bro.
I hate. You know what? You know how I post? I post like this. That's how I press the post button on Insta.
Yeah.
I hate posting. The only reason I have Insta is because of you, bro. Because you baited out my thing.
Yeah.
So I had to that.
Chuckie.
No, I put a thing over his face.
That's it. The
That's
only
what you
reason
did.
I got
Yeah, it was
Insta,
you lot.
only reason I
Me
didn't
lot?
exist.
Yeah, it was filthy.
Oh yeah, it was.
I didn't exist.
Yeah,
Didn't-
but that's
no,
your
we
fault
had-
though, because you're funny and you're a Chelsea fan.
had
What
a-
do you
we
want
had
us
a-
to do?
we had
put me
the
as like,
emoji over
I think
Dan's
I
face
said like,
and
call me
people got
George
so
or
annoyed
something.
with
I
that.
think I said something crazy.
He definitely didn't want to be out there like that. But do you know what?
We put
It's
an
another-
emoji. We put an
it's my money.
emoji over his face, and people was absolutely livid.
Hey, watch this.
brother.
Someone sent me this the
Oh,
other
yeah.
day, yeah?
They were
Watch this.
livid.
But do you know what? Something we done though. I don't know for sure, but I'm like 71%. We showed his face, and the next week or 3 weeks later, we put the emoji over his face, and people actually didn't clock it was
Hey,
bad.
watch this. Someone sent me this the other day, yeah?
What's that?
I found out who Savage Dan is. Go to 3 Shots of Tequila, episode 14. Carefully listen, 117. And someone says Babs, and they thought this was me, bro. This is only the other day, only 4 years ago. They thought that was me, bro. They thought I was Babs. Big up Babs, I ain't seen
I
him for
Babs,
time
bro.
as well. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it was a bit of a wild goose chase. But I'm here now, man.
How was 2022 for the man then?
I'll let you go first, Paul. I feel like you had a good year, man.
Me?
Yeah.
I think it was a great recovery year. I think 2021 was a bit poor for me. Oh, but like, oh, it's all context, isn't it? And then 2022, I remember saying this year, I don't want to work extra hard. I just want to get back to understanding what the hell is
I
going
remember
on.
you telling me that. Still.
I was like, I don't really know what's going on. It's
Yeah.
all a bit unsteady. So I'll do some things, but I'm not going to intensify my work rate because I just think intensifying your work rate in a confusing time potentially puts your brand in a confusing space. Because when everyone moves on, they would have even moved on from that time. And if you're a part of that time with, unless it's undeniable show, I just feel like you might get lost in it. So I was like, let me just figure out what's going on. And
Big facts.
it's been a nice little ride though.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
Started off slow. Started off a bit slow. Felt like there was nothing really going on in the first part of the year.
Serious.
But yeah, like I wasn't. I don't panic on that. I'm just like, well, you know, it is what it is. It just felt mad slow, and then I think from like May,
It's like summer kicked it off, innit?
yeah,
Summer was the beginning
like,
of the year.
all kinds of stuff was just going on and that, and like it ended up being alright.
Was COVID probably a bigger part of last year than we think? Probably this year. Maybe because like this was our first year out of like completely out the woods kind of. So like still everyone didn't quite know
what's going on?
what's going on.
Yeah.
2 years of people being absolute nutcases, no one hugging.
Oh yeah,
No one,
exactly.
people asking, are you vaccinated or not? Remember the vaccination wars?
Yeah.
Come on, like, so
Don't
last
get too
year
close to me.
Yeah,
I was a real thing, you know.
Yeah.
If you stood this
People
close to someone in the
didn't want to
street,
think out of the same thing, whatever. all
No,
that stuff.
it was a real thing.
Yeah.
This is how I know humans are kind of shit.
kind of.
Pretty shit.
we're very much programmed. Do you know what I realized
We're
yesterday?
programmed to be shit.
Yeah, someone was speaking to me yesterday about the biggest influences on people, and I said after COVID and this year, the biggest influence on humans is television. It's the
Oh, of course.
It's
Yeah,
like
definitely.
it's
Is it television or is it content?
Both.
either way, same boat. So
Yeah.
I think it's still content now,
Yeah.
but obviously I think it's television. And when I take a look at certain things I do, I'm like, right, it's because of that show, or even Santa Claus being red, it's because of Coca-Cola and that
it's what
fucking
you
advert.
see. Yeah, it's what
you
you
drive
see.
behind-
That's your diet.
Brother, I swear to God, I just think television has more. Even the concept of family and all of this, like we were speaking about last week, was about family and all of that. That's why we had the conversation. I was like, bro, it's TV. Like I would never have known about. If I watch Disney, all of them got families. Then man start watching all of these sister, they got family. Everyone's got blood clot family apart from me. So
I secretly on TV was big for us. I remember coming out of going to LA for the first time, and
Oh
I
my
remember
Lord.
thinking, I didn't even realize that half of how I grew up was based on this place.
Yes,
brother,
yeah.
it's
Bare
mad.
of it. Like I'm just seeing things. Things are making sense now after however many years that I because I had never been to LA before that. I'm thinking, this. It's making sense how I was, or how I dressed, or how I.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
LA had
100.
a huge influence on us. 100.
It's massive.
Yeah,
so-
LA, it's fucked actually, because there's so much that we saw from over there.
Yeah.
And then obviously like music and all of that, what we started creating over here changed that, innit? Because then I feel like we got to a certain period where we just started looking at ourselves.
I think the world now is at a point where everywhere is able to champion itself. So like, you look at, I look at when we was young, for example, yeah? It don't matter where you was from, Nigeria, Ghana, whatever it is, you was from Jamaica. You said, when someone asked you, you said you was from Jamaica, yeah? But now, look at everyone. Nigeria's out in full flow. Ghana out full flow everywhere. Everywhere's so proud to be what they are. I'm not just nations. I'm talking cities. Like before, it was just like you had to be. If you was in fashion, you had to be from London, Paris, or Milan. And now you're seeing brands like Sandbags. That's from Bournemouth, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you're seeing. Everyone's able to champion their own thing.
Ain't people overly proud though, to the point where people then start to become proud of identifying as a squirrel?
I've been talking about the squirrel thing.
What?
I was gonna say that's gonna be my final trick before I leave social media. That's my final trick. I'm turning into a squirrel. Just to prove the world's gone mad before I leave the world.
The world's gone nuts. Yeah.
That's
a squirrel to show the world's gone nuts.
Cool. Yeah.
I hear you, man. I think what you said is right as well. It's probably geared more towards content. Like even the way gal look. Like 15 years ago, there wasn't 5 Kim K's. Now there's 25 million Kim K's, and I'm like, that can't be because of anything else other than Kim K became a desirable person for individuals that got a heightened version of beauty, and every girl is.
And the things become more affordable because like, everyone, like I grew up thinking like plastic surgery was expensive.
Well, now, it is more affordable and more accessible. Also, though, on top of that, maybe the fact that it is more affordable, you have to question that, because what has changed in the things that they're putting within your, say in this context here, yeah? What's the expensive one and what's the cheap one? What's in the cheap one? Everyone's going for the cheaper option, but what is actually in that?
Yeah. But also technology moves things on so much faster. So for example, like...
And demand.
If you wait, like when you hear about this new...
The bar makes things more expensive.
This new breakthrough technology, it's obviously going to be at its most expensive when it's at its breakthrough stage. But it's also probably going to be at its meatiest. So you might pay for that. Whatever that is. It could be a product. It could be a surgery. Yeah, but you pay for that in its infancy when it's brand new. Breakthrough but brand new means you're probably getting bumped and you're probably getting the worst version of that product. Which is why, remember when everyone started getting the bums and they got the ant bums?
Yep.
Bugs Life bums.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they realised, wait, we should have waited 6 months.
Right.
They let everyone go through that and now people are getting slightly better shapes. Well, like, I can't even tell what's a BBL and what's not anymore. I just think
hasn't 2022 been the year of the deflation a tiny bit though? Some of them are deflating a bit now.
I don't know. I ain't seen. I seen a couple pop like when sit down.
Yeah. So now this year you're seeing that some, not all, but some are now starting to be like, yeah, you know what? We're gonna deflate this thing a little piece now. Still,
there's a couple things in life you probably shouldn't like. You see me? I'm the guy. I don't have good relationships with airways. So like, I'm not a British Airways. No, I have got a British Airways thing. But as in like, I'm not a like. I will go where it's cheapest.
Right.
Because that's a flight. As far as I'm concerned, no frills flights or no frills flights, whatever it is, I'm gonna go hopefully on the cheapest alternative on a flight. But I wouldn't take that risk with my face or with my body.
Right.
So I'm not going to the cheapest surgeon if that cheapest surgeon isn't the best surgeon as well.
And you know, it's crazy to me. We grew up where people hated needles, people hated going to hospitals, and like all man are getting abs.
So what? You should get abs?
Man are getting abs, bro.
Yeah.
Like how? I'm having because I had a big year trying to work, man.
Well, I learned this year or 2022 that you can put lip fillers in your meat now. Yeah, they girth it off now. So what they do is they inject it on the side, and then it just both sides, and then it just.
Let me tell you
even
something.
On a semi, even on a. How does it develop?
I don't know. I don't know how it works, but it's a thing.
So the thing is, we don't know. The thing is with girls,
they
they know people. They will know other girls that have had these things. I don't know a single man. I never heard about this surgery until just now.
And how do you open it?
I heard about it when.
Why rest on your laurels?
Huh?
Why rest on your laurels? Is what I'm saying. I hear whoever's getting this. I get it. You get me? Like you get me. You want to improve.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
They want to improve.
Yeah, the seek to improve, though, on certain things is nuts now because we can see too many things.
Yeah.
We just see too much. But you know what? Even just going into the year that we're talking about, like, you know what? It's mad because demand, that's been a big thing this year, actually. Demand. demand has driven the prices up on so many things. Like even just flipping the reseller stuff. The reseller stuff was going mental this year. Trainers and that, demand on like even flights. Do you know what? I saw someone say just the other day, yeah? It's actually mad that an airline can just put up their prices based upon the amount of people that just want to go.
How horrible that is.
Do you know, like, do you know the flights to Ghana? So if you book actually, let's not even just say Ghana. Let's say Dream Weekend Jamaica, for example, which is in July.
Yeah.
If you book that in a year in advance, you'll get it for like maybe £9 or whatever.
You try and book that in May.
Try and book that in May. 2.5 racks.
So basically,
now imagine this.
That's
which is the exact same example that this person said as well. Yeah, it was like, imagine you one day go to Tesco's, yeah. Baked beans are £1. But now everybody wants baked beans, so you go to Tesco's and now it's £6.
Bro, it's happening. Do you know the price?
It wouldn't happen though.
Do you know the strawberries?
Riot!
Bro, strawberries have gone up. They've doubled in price.
Strawberries.
Yeah, but it's just we're not clocking it because it's gone from like 160 to 320.
Right, but the reason why that strawberries might have
Ross! That's a lot of money.
Things have gone up in like the last 18 months. You see food.
160 to
the
320.
same food shop that cost you £50 is now costing you like £95.
100%. 100%.
But you're just not clocking it because they've done it systematically.
They've got their...
At least their one is it's 320 and it's gonna stay 320.
I
maybe go 325.
I do the shopping for my great grandmother, yeah, every week. That weekly shopping used to cost me about £60-70. Easily now a clean 120.
Easy.
And we're getting the same stuff.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what? Because of all of that, this is why now I've got flipping the Tesco's Club card.
yeah.
I've got the Boots one now.
Yeah.
Oh, you see the reason.
Yeah, you start seeing the reason.
Pounds.
Inflation, though, isn't it? It's different. The flights is greed.
Yeah, the flights is greed because today is this price and tomorrow is a different.
The flights isn't greed. See, back in the day when black people it's when black people weren't proud of ourselves, weren't that proud. Man can go anywhere for cheap. You see, the moment BLM happened, I noticed everything black is getting more expensive. I think packs is more fucking expensive because man went to go and buy hair grease. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What? Just because now we're happy to be black, you're gonna start raise the price of everything?
The
You know what it
was
is?
crazy.
It's also culture. Back then, it weren't. I wouldn't say it's cool to go on holiday, but now you see everyone is itching to be in all the places. Said places, go there, take your picture, get back, and there's proof that you went there. Like, so there's a culture now around traveling.
Of course.
But I don't think that used to be the case 10 years ago. But
You
now,
didn't have Instagram. Now you got Instagram. You can see what's happening in Ghana right now, and you've got bread. Big man, I'm over there. I'm over there.
I'm gone. That's it. So I
The
think
airline should link up with Instagram and make a look.
What
cool
doesn't make
money.
sense is why certain routes are so much more expensive than others, especially when the distance is way different.
So it's demand.
Like I can fly to New York, for example. Like New York, maybe there's a lot of demand, but there's a lot of flights. London to New York is one of the most popular flights. You could get a return flight for $350.
Go there in August.
How much?
It's a lot more expensive.
But
that's also sorry to interrupt you. But also that's got a lot to do with the fact that schools kids are on holiday
so
now.
School time,
so the demand to want to go on holiday now is there because your kids are off. So then they make it more expensive.
So
that's
and you
mad.
have to go because you're like, that's far.
Sorry, Dan.
But it's one of those ones where like there's certain flights that should never be as much as they are really. Like me flying to Montpellier shouldn't be £350. Shouldn't be I could bop it.
Yes,
Man
right.
can walk there.
Right, yeah, you could.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be that expensive. But me going to, I don't know, where's a cheap? I don't know, Copenhagen. I can't even get to Richmond for £20.
Right then.
Yeah, but
right then.
£20 will get me to Copenhagen.
You know what? Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
it
but
should
you
be
say that.
It should never be any more than 60 quid to go to Amsterdam.
Do you know what the killer is though, Chucks? Another thing is this though. It's cheap for me to go to Sweden.
It's what? Free?
It's cheap for me to go to Sweden.
Oh, cheap.
Do you know how expensive Sweden is?
Oh.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I hear that.
Bali. It's expensive to go Bali.
Yeah.
Do you know how cheap it is in Bali?
But at least
It
in
makes
Bali,
sense.
when
cheaper it is
even when you
there,
break
the
it
more
down,
expensive the flight
A
is.
flight to Bali is still only £7, but that is way far.
Only
away.
£7.
No, but I'm saying it's
far.
way far, bro.
Very far.
That is
And
far.
so you look at the petrol and stuff like that.
Bro,
you can imagine that. You know what I mean?
They don't
To
even
feel
want
like
to go. It's £7 because they don't even want to fly that. The
Yeah.
captain don't even want to go.
It's long.
That's long.
Now, the captain's
That's
always got
long.
a gal out there or something.
But at
like
least
that.
when you get there, you know that your money's stretching.
Oh, 100%. From what I
You
hear
go to
over there.
Copenhagen, you go to Switzerland, you go to any of the,
Switzerland. Forget it. I couldn't believe how expensive Switzerland was. I genuinely
I feel
couldn't believe it.
I'm still recovering.
Norway, you been Norway?
No, I've heard.
Blood, the water was £11. I said, big man, did Jesus piss this out? Why am I paying £11 for this, please?
You know what? Until quite recently, I didn't realize that we paid for water. I thought water was
No.
God given right.
No, I thought that as well.
And
To be fair,
I'm
though-
talking real recently.
Wait,
Like-
where? Oh, to be fair,
like
sorry,
bills,
Scandinavia.
I'm talking like bills.
What?
Like I didn't. Who's like the water provider?
What, did
Thames
you-
Water.
Thames Water.
What? Yeah. Did you know this? This year? I mean, 2020, whatever.
Yeah, like recently, like
Oh,
last
shit,
few
yeah, no,
years.
that shit-
Like I knew they was asking for money.
Yeah, man, won't give it.
But my thing's like,
Well, let's
why am
talk
I paying for water?
Let's talk about rent as well. Rent went up in a mad way. This is the next thing, yeah. Every year, I think from COVID and all of that type of stuff, I think the expectation was that property and rent and all that stuff was going to take a dip, but it never did.
Not London.
No, not London. Well, maybe outside of London did, but London definitely didn't. Rent sky high to absolute bits. And do you know what? I was in fucking Waterloo the other day, yeah. I'm seeing bare new builds again. Yeah, like pretty looking new builds and that. And I'm like, who's afforded these?
You say that.
But you know how many rich
say
people are
that.
in London? It's London.
You say rich people. I'm sorry, cuz. I go on Instagram, everyone's house looks the same. Grey, white, and never
True,
colour.
there's no character.
There's no character.
No
Everyone's house is
character.
boring,
It's
bro.
the same yard.
So
with the floor to ceiling windows.
brother. So someone's affording this shit, and it's people. I'm like, how did you? People, that's £2,100 a month.
People-
You asked me for 50p yesterday. How are you affording that?
The reason why people's houses don't have character, by the way, these days is because they lean on technology way too much.
They
But
are
it's
building these
also-
houses. They're
They're building the
them.
houses the same. All them
Yeah,
flats,
they're
they're all the
building-
same.
yeah, I hear that.
They're containers.
I know, I get what you're saying. They're
Do you know where I'm coming
containers.
from? They're containers.
There's houses that are containers as well, you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, there was again. I was in Waterloo quite recently, and it had these like it was supposed to look artsy,
Yeah.
but it was basically these big long containers
Yeah.
that were converted into yards.
No way.
Yeah.
I got one question though.
Go on.
Big man, what are you doing in Waterloo?
I got
That's a good question.
I got a dance in Waterloo. New Year's
Oh yeah.
Eve. It sold out.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Right, baby.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he needed that.
Your shit.
But
That's fair enough.
But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I don't know, man. You see, like, I don't believe. I'm still yet to be convinced that, like, the lifestyle, especially in London, is going to improve for people based upon the evidence of what I've just seen.
It's impossible.
It's
You know,
just I
this
don't know
is-
what improvement will ever look like.
It can't. It can only go one way now. It's gonna be elitist soon.
How long do you reckon?
15
I gotta
years.
go
Yeah.
then, boy.
Where do you? how long do you think?
No, that sounds about right. I might
Like-
leave before then though.
As in,
I'll be gone by then.
we can see what they're doing. Like slowly, they're shrinking the social housing and they're changing things
Right.
up and moving people to further places, slightly in the outside London or like on the outskirts of London, whatever it is. They know what they're doing. Like they know this is like prime real estate.
So if they're doing
And like,
that,
for example, look at Grove. Yeah, Grove has so much social housing, but across the road from social housing is million pound
pound
houses,
yards.
like millions, like 4 million houses that share the same corner shop as the family that have no bread at all, completely on welfare. And like I tried to explain it to people before that aren't from England, but this might be like one of the most confusing cities in the world in terms of like in America you got uptown, downtown, and they don't really mix. The rich areas are the rich areas. Here, our rich areas are the broke areas, bro. Our badness is happening in Kensington and Chelsea, Westminster, Waterloo, Suffolk, like central areas, bro. Next to Big Ben, man is shooting up the place. Like
Yeah,
our
facts.
things, like our poverty is amongst our richness.
not just amongst our richness, because Tottenham was really bad back in the day. And I'll tell you one thing, mate. Not
Back
one
in the
thing was-
day.
Leave my area alone. I've told you on many occasions.
But
there
this
are
is what I'm
some
saying.
beautiful people
but I'm
there,
saying-
and Anthony Joshua boxes there.
But
like,
however, even Tottenham, you'll have the big bad estate, yeah. But I'm guaranteed within 100 meters of it, I don't know
now
which direction.
today.
yeah,
Nice,
today,
yeah.
There
today,
is big million-pound houses.
Today, yes, today
So
it
that-
exists.
that's
But
what
back in
I'm
the day, it
saying.
never existed.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if, areas, I think were more recognizable. You walk into a bad area, this is bad just by the looks of things. All right, cool. Edmonton Green, all now still hasn't been rejuvenated, so you can definitely see it's still a bad area. But it is not kind of what Dan's saying. Like you go to Ladbroke Grove. I remember the first time I went to Ladbroke Grove, I was very confused. So I was like, oh, this looks like such a nice area.
Right.
And then 3 minutes later, I got robbed. So in my head, this doesn't make sense.
It's not making sense to anyone.
I was
so
told.
like, if you're unawares, these are the areas you want to move into, like well connected, central location, blah 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 blah. You get me? Like bars and shops, and it almost never. It never sleeps, innit? The city, really. When you look at it properly, like that zone 2, zone 3,
sleeps,
they
man.
don't sleep. Like the whole thing, like your corner shops open 24s. Like everything is, it's just always there for
But
you.
that's why sorry to cut you, but that's why I think to myself, I don't know how if it's gonna get really, really elite. I was watching Walking Dead a little while ago, season 7. So the guy with the baseball bat with the barbed wire around it, and he said it doesn't matter
Bad
if you're,
folk.
but guy, he's a madman. He said it doesn't matter if you're bad, it doesn't matter if you're good, it doesn't matter what role you play in life. You need people. Now,
Yeah.
London, from it seems like the 1950s, after the Second World War, or 1960s, whatever it was, have consistently invested in groups of people coming here to rebuild their country. Now, if that's been your practice for so many years, I don't think COVID's going to make you change it. I think to a certain extent, that's how you gain a level of success. That's how you're able to manipulate people so they can vote for you and keep you in whatever position you're in. So I think to a certain extent, they kind of need these ignorant working class individuals to a certain extent. Not saying all ignorant people, all working class people are ignorant, but you need a group of them in order for you to sustain the country the way it is. Yeah. When black people try to pull down statues and all of that, a couple of white people are like, nah, don't do that. That's the go street EA Sports.
You don't have a mic, by the way, bro.
I know, but I'm just going to say this so you can repeat it. You spoke about like they're going to keep the working class in London.
Yeah.
They built Crossrail. They're building HS2, bro.
Yeah.
Fast trains that go from the most easterly point to the most westerly point, and the most northerly point to the most southerly point.
Yeah.
They're trying to move everyone out, and then everyone can get to work.
But if you move everyone out, why are you making so many houses?
For the rich people.
But for the rich people,
But
yes.
the houses are not rich people houses. I'm trying to say they're like they're like containers, bro. They're like your house is the same as your house.
It's like they're made
your
for a
house,
modern
all the same.
professional. But I'm seeing a shift in like,
Ooh.
for example, yeah, like by our age, yeah, all our parents had kids. Like it's like that whole generation had kids. Not early, but now we are in a generation where it's so normal to be in your late 30s and not have a kid.
Yeah.
Because you're so focused on your craft, your journey, like whatever it is. Like I ain't really got time for that. It's like they're building homes now for the modern professional.
But it's not just that. Think about it. If you came over here and you're in your 20s and you're got a couple,
Yeah.
let's be honest, fam. If you're black, it's the 1960s, there ain't no one here. Let's just have sex. And before you know it, there's picnic. Now there's some people here. So like there's less to do. Whereas now, there's plenty of working class or
it's
plenty
great.
of
London is
minorities.
always going to be desirable for the people that are outside of London, though. Like, and when I say outside, I mean more so people worldwide that have this desire to come to England. Their first point of call is usually going to be London. Maybe at some point that's going to end up changing through culture and things that are cool and all of that type of stuff. But I think that's probably one of the reasons why them moving into that elitist place will be quite easily done, because they will still be able to bank on the fact that like London is desirable.
Bro, it's one of the capitals of the world. You go into any hotel anywhere across the world, they will have New York, London, Paris will probably be there. Milan might be there, Tokyo or whatever.
You know
it
what
is.
as well?
That's
London
true,
might
innit?
actually, when it becomes elitist,
don't
which it
miss
probably
London.
will do, it will. It may not even be that busy.
Yeah.
So
Well, the thing
they'll
is that
reduce traffic.
The problem is the culture of working is changing. Before 3 years ago, there was no. Like 4 years ago, working from home was an absolute luxury. Now
Right.
it might be the norm.
Yeah.
And you go into the office.
You're hearing
once
some
a
people
week or
saying
2
that they
weeks.
actually would prefer to go back to work. Some of them, like some are.
Yeah, that's
happy to-
based on the individual. Some people can't work from home. Some people like need to be in a
you're
professional
right.
environment.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
as in the culture of working now means that stuff like the HS2 has a big say. Like that HS2 was for workers, bro. Let's be honest. It's for commuters.
Yeah.
Whether you live up there and you want to be able to come down here, nick the London wage, and get back up there.
To be fair as well, those trains and that as well are making long distance relationships not long distance anymore.
It's
What
not long
man
distance.
just go quickly Manchester and a quick 2 hour. That's not long at all.
Do you know how long it's taken me at times to get to Hanwell?
There you go. Yeah, exactly. From my yard to East London is a mad thing sometimes.
East London's another country. I'd rather go Spain.
How long does it take you to get from an Uber from Labatt Grove to North London sometimes if we're leaving here at 4 o'clock?
Hour 10 minutes.
You driven
There
to
you go.
Plasto? You driven to Plasto?
Huh?
When was the last time you
Fuck
did?
that.
Exactly,
Stratford.
bro.
Listen,
I'd rather go.
that.
I'd rather go
True.
Heathrow, get the plane.
Right then.
I'd rather.
Honestly, London, like, when you say it like that, it's true, you know.
Canary
It's
Wharf
long.
from here.
Canary Wharf.
That is a mad thing.
No, you need to do
Lizzie Land.
Ferry Lane to Gatwick.
Oh, that sounds nasty.
That is the
nuts.
flight.
Yeah,
The flight was shorter.
Yeah, facts.
that is the flight.
Facts.
Yeah, I hear that.
So that's the thing. Like journey time is just it's whatever it is. If you could just pull up at the train station and get to flipping Birmingham in 25 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever that thing is gonna be.
Yeah. You just do it, man. It wouldn't even be an issue like that. Where
Now you got your Birmingham bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Easy.
And it's not a long distance thing
Easy.
anymore.
It's
It's
not
light.
long distance. This is a relationship.
and there's some Brazilian girls in Birmingham I've seen. So
Mad. So he's saying no New Year's resolutions. Yeah, man, I'm not on that.
I want to have some,
yeah, so.
but mine are all business related, nothing personal.
Go on. What do you mean by that?
Like I just got to do more. I'm plateauing. I'm resting on my laurels a bit.
And why is there no personal?
Because I was lit this year.
He said it with a smirk emerging, you know. My guy, man. My guy, man.
I hear that. More of the same.
Yeah.
More of the same.
More of the same. You're getting the same me.
I think my New Year's resolution is for next year to stick to my New Year's resolution.
Oh, that would be great. Last year I didn't set one because I knew I would break
I don't
it.
even do that. Why? What's this, by the way?
What is that? Why did you
What?
send
An
that route?
hour and 31 minutes.
Oh, that's alright. That's do you know why that's not that bad?
No, I am 31 minutes.
That's
on a
how
good
long
day,
it takes
bro.
me to get to Gatwick.
That's a good day, bro.
Hour and a half.
That's a good day.
bro.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, because look at the time.
And it has
What's that?
tolls.
M25 all the way around.
And it has tolls.
Is that Southend you have to go past?
That is a mad thing.
Bro,
We used to do that to go like when we
67 miles.
to go Jamaica, brother. As man had to do Ferry Lane
Yeah,
to Gatwick, bro.
yeah.
And then went Jamaica. By the time we got there, it was time to go home.
Yeah.
I don't set New Year's resolutions. I've stopped doing them, but not like I'm not on some super standing for whatever. It's just I remember years ago I was like, I'm making a New Year's resolution. It was like, don't force the issue. That was it. I'd say I'm just not forcing the issue unless I need to really force an issue. And then every once in a while that would just pop in my head when certain things would. Let's just say, for example, I'm chilling in my yard, might get a text message for whatever the vibe is, whatnot, and I'm in the naring. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Nah, do you know what? I can't bother. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Something will just pop in my head. Don't force the issue. I'm
Yeah,
staying
don't
in my
force
yard.
it. I'm not forcing
staying
it.
in my
That's
yard.
it.
But yeah. So I don't set New Year's resolutions. However, I do have some goals.
That's different.
I like that.
That's
I
different.
got some goals. I got some things that I would like to do. That I feel like I'm gonna do, and just start like implementing them. Do you know what I mean? And financial goals as well. I got some financial goals too.
Yeah.
My financial goals as well, like are, there's certain things like, I want to get this or I want to get that, but usually I feel like my financial goals is like more of an increase in percentage.
Yes.
You know what? Like if hopefully I could make 30% more or 40%.
Are you
more.
having that problem where not every month you're spending more, but what it costs to live this life today
Too much, man.
is actually crazy.
It's mental, but bruv, if we was living, listen, yeah, if this was, let's say 2004, oh my god,
Bro, I'll be a millionaire. I'll be a
What?
millionaire. I'll be a
it.
millionaire.
out of here.
Do you know what I hate about the life that we live though?
Go.
A lot of it's based upon convenience, and convenience is fucking expensive.
But convenience is,
It's cool.
bro. That's where people make their money.
I know.
Convenience,
Everyone
that's
makes it.
it.
Money. Yesterday I was sitting down thinking, damn it, man. I need a HDMI or this wire is so long. I wish we had a Bluetooth HDMI. Someone's made it.
I know. I've been talking about this Bluetooth HDMI for ages. A wireless HDMI. Why do we need wires?
Right.
Brother.
Just put something in the back of it and put something in the back
Done.
of the other thing. Make them talk to each other. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, I hear that.
Done.
But I just don't know how to make it.
No, but someone's made it.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to make it as well,
but
but
it's
to make
bread,
it, man.
But so we can't buy it yet
bro.
because the wireless HDMIs are big money.
So if we made
So
a
someone needs to
smaller,
make them cheaper.
Oh, that would happen.
Yeah.
I can show you right now. I messaged JTK about it a week ago.
Swear down.
No, you
Yeah.
know what? It will happen though, because then someone will think,
true,
you know what?
No,
fuck
it
that.
exists, but I'm saying that at the moment, I will still buy the £10 HDMI wire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend £72
Thank
on the not.
But what will happen is like another
it's
brand will make
£35.
it. But
Oh,
this is what will
man.
happen though, which usually happens. Another brand will make a version. Another brand will make a version. This one will make a.
That's
They'll
it.
start competing with themselves.
Demand.
And then it will bring some of some of them down, and then make some of them.
But then by then we're still the consumer. We want to be the maker.
yeah, that's
Exactly.
true.
That's the problem.
To be honest with you,
But they're
that's
already
my-
making them. They already probably in
yeah.
fact they're already done.
You've just given me my New Year's resolution.
Go on,
I've got to make something new.
strong.
That's not. But,
It has to be. I've got to make something
yeah,
new.
in my phone, I don't have resolutions.
Wait, what do you mean by make something new? Go.
As broad as I want. Why restrict it? I have to
Yeah.
make something
All right,
In
yeah.
there.
I like
Goal
that.
2023 goals. I've
Yeah,
written.
to make something new. Like usually there was a point, yeah. I remember 2014. I always talk about it. And I was walking in Wood Green, and I'd done 2 years of Copa. And in my head, I'm making bread, man's traveling, bare things. And you walked up to me and says, "Poet, I ain't seen no content from you in time." And I was like, "Rah, maybe I'm making it for a demographic of people that I never spoke to before." So I decided on that day, I'm gonna make content that speaks to a different demographic of people
Right.
every 6
Perfect.
months. So
Perfect.
then it was like Filthy Fellas, done HC Review,
Right.
Gasworks, Vibbar. There's
Uh-huh.
always a different group of people that I'm addressing. And I just think I've kind of slacked recently, so I want to make something new.
I think it's natural though. I
one
think it's natural to get comfortable, but then it's wise to stop yourself from being comfortable. Like once you recognize that you've got comfortable, and that maybe you're plateauing,
You have to change.
100%.
Man.
You gotta do something, just
Remember,
bring it
we
up.
did an episode on my birthday. Remember, I said exactly the same thing. Remember, we was doing the cheers thing or whatever. But I was like, yeah, no, it's cool, but I don't feel good.
yes,
And I was like, I
Yeah.
don't feel good because I just at that point I just felt like it was just a coasting thing.
yes,
You
you're
get what I'm
coach,
saying?
and you know when you're coaching, you actually don't have control. Like it feels nice and smooth, but you don't have control. One thing slips up, one little thing where you lose maybe a few quid a month, and you're just like,
You're
oh,
fucked, bro.
all it takes is it don't take that
Annoying,
much.
bro. Trust me, bro. It's annoying.
You
bro.
gotta keep these cylinders firing.
Do you know
have
the
to.
killest thing? What I hate about even this job, I wish I knew a bit more about it beforehand, but I understand it now. It's like whoever Canon are, every day they're working. Canon cameras, every day there's a group of people
Facts.
working. They're a business. Do you know where I'm coming from? Like we're businesses, and some days I slack, and I'm like, but there's about a million other businesses that are not slacking. It's that
Product
pressure of being a person
It's
and a
product-
business.
Bro, product versus service.
Oh,
That's
my
the big
God,
difference
yeah.
there. Product, it don't stop.
No, man.
It don't stop. All you gotta do is work out what that demand is, or you could create it. Whatever it is, once you got a product,
Yeah, you can
it don't
create
stop.
service.
You're actually good until
thing- yeah.
until either competition gets you out of there or technology gets you out of there. But once you've got a product, game's done. Game's done. We actually all provide services when we look at it properly. Whether it's
Yeah, 100.
whether you being a DJ making content, whatever it is,
It's for people. It's a service.
for us to make our dough, we actually have to be there more often than not, or at least close.
You're right. If you make a product that you're not, that it's over. Like that
It's
prime
over.
drink that
Bro,
KSI
you make a
and them
product,
man
this
made.
thing sells itself.
Let's make something. I want to
I'm
make
ready.
something.
I'm ready.
I really want to make
What
something.
do you mean? I've got that in here as well. I've
I
got
need to
that in
make
there.
something.
Hold
fam.
on a minute. Wait.
We're idiots,
So
basically.
see the video. Wait, what's the prime thing? The KSI
that's
thing?
KSI and
It's
Paul.
KSI and Paul
And Jake Paul.
Is there
it
a
Jake-
video that's going around on
in Aldi where they
Yeah,
put
what do you mean?
absolutely
Them
mad-
Oh, I'm thinking to myself. Listen, you know when you keep seeing something and you're like, why the fuck do I keep seeing this,
Bro,
But because
I
like,
didn't know.
not to be rude, this is gonna sound rude, but I'm not to be rude. But I look at it and I'm like, this is not concerning me,
people,
so I'm
that's
just
it.
scrolling past it.
Yes.
But I keep coming across it.
Bro, I imagine, yeah, someone's messaging me.
Pull
My
it
brother's
up.
messaging me. He's just like, yo, can you get any of this prime drink? I know, like, I don't chat to KSI, but I know his lot, rare tear, blah, 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 blah. I was just like, yeah, give me a second. So I've managed to get a box of prime, but I don't know what this prime is.
People fighting in Aldi.
How did
This
you
is
get it?
this is only like 8 weeks ago.
How did you get it?
Maybe less than that. It's less than that, like 6 weeks ago. A box of prime.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
I didn't know what prime was. I'll be honest. So I just got I got her to send it to the studio. She got sent it to the studio, but I gave it to my man. Just like, yo, get me his son. That's my killie. But in my head, I'm thinking, what is prime? I don't really know what prime.
I
is.
kept like
Then I'm
associating
seeing
with
these
Amazon.
clips. I'm seeing these clips. People are going nuts for prime.
Arsenal fans know what it is because it's advertising that ground.
So, and this is a drink.
It's an energy drink. Look at this, look at old man.
Do you know what? That's what kept throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie, it was him. Yes, him. This stop. Pause that. Wait, go to. Oh, you fucking shut. Wait, 1 second. Wait, one.
That man there.
Pause.
That there.
Pause.
It's just gonna do that.
Oh.
Let me get onto it.
Anyway, it's him that kept because every time I'm like, what? I don't understand what's going on. What is there some type of sailing there?
You know what that is though, innit?
Man said, is there some kind of sale?
Monkey see, yeah, monkey see, monkey do. You know when?
Yeah,
he
that
don't
is
know nothing
monkey
about
see,
that.
monkey do.
He's just seeing everyone.
Yeah, everyone wants this. I want this.
Ain't that called something? It's like herd immunity or some shit, innit? Like people just
Mass hysteria.
mass hysteria too.
Man said, herd immunity.
What is that? What is herd immunity again? Google it. Wait, Google it.
You're finished.
I can't wait, that was so funny.
Herd immunity is when you immune a bunch of people.
Oh my god.
Ain't it like if we had some disease, you just put
Bro,
them together?
herd immunity. But you could have landed it. And
Do you know what? I almost tried to agree, but I was like, there's no way I could agree.
no,
I'm
but
glad-
back, we both said yeah.
Oh,
But still, yeah. Do you know what? It's like when people see people in a queue, then everyone just jumps in the queue to just find out what the fuck
Yep.
this is about. There's nothing there for you,
Yeah.
but you're just going in the queue because you see people in there. That's what, when I saw my man, I'm like, but I don't understand. I just didn't understand what it was about. But yeah, anyway. Well, honourable shout out to fucking KSI for building that type of...
Anything them lot touch is going to turn to gold. It don't matter what they sell.
well, not anything. They're still complaining on their podcast about
About
not
what?
getting Stormzy and song on the podcast. So it's so mad, yeah. This is what I've learned about like not managing expectations and putting yourself in a competitive field where you feel like you always have to be competing. It's like I even feel like in competition, rest is very important and understanding what is for you and what is not for you. But like, honourable shout out to them, but not anything they touch turns to gold because they need to touch themselves. I saw them complaining in a podcast. Yeah, for real. Actually, I touched myself
Yeah, true.
and I don't pause.
That's true. Did it recently.
What?
Brother, join the club. But yeah, I saw a podcast where I saw him, Toby Jizz, and Simon talking about how Stormzy appeared in a video for what are they called again? Better Squad.
Yeah.
Chunks and them lot. And I just feel like they were getting a little bit nervous at the competition. So as much as they're doing extremely well, like anything turns to gold, I don't feel like they feel like that. So I don't even say that much anymore. Because when I saw them basically saying, yo, Stormzy's over with the Better Squad, and then talking about competition and talking about, oh my God, can we get Stormzy or? And then their man went and got Maya Jama. It's like, I feel that they're feeling a little bit of
Do you know what it is?
pressure.
I never. See, like, I think, yeah, maybe envy. Is it envy? Is it jealousy? Is it, or is it just competition?
It's
But whatever it is,
competition, 'cause-
I try my hardest not to compete with people. Like, I don't want to be. I don't even want you. I don't think about you. So I don't want you to think about me and look at me in a certain way. Otherwise, you look at people kind of weird.
Do you know I'm in
You see what
competition
I'm saying?
with?
Like, I don't. Like, I'm not even in competition with me. Like, I'm just living.
No, I'm in competition with life. They keep throwing stuff at me. I'm trying to win. And it's not even to do with any one individual. Do you know where I'm coming from? It's just like I always want to be prepared for what life has to throw at me.
But what does winning look like? Does winning mean beating somebody?
I think that's what I think for some people that's what
is.
winning is, yeah? But that's definitely not what winning is.
Winning
Yeah,
for
my
me,
winning is not me necessarily beating anyone.
No, it's not. It's
But as in like
beating
for,
life.
it can be a big win.
Like
Yeah,
I got
it
a
can be.
situation right now, which I won't go
That's
into.
right.
You're a madman. Because I got a situation right now which is mad, yeah, and life just chucked it at me. I need to win this situation. I have to win. I can't let this situation defeat me. Otherwise, I'm 1-0 down at the start of the year.
Situation is fine, but
Nah.
when it's like a person,
Oh, it can't be people, man.
I think that like that's where it becomes a little bit
The only time you're in competitive.
it's dangerous almost. You see what I'm saying? Because otherwise you're doing your thing and you're not even appreciating what you're doing because you're looking at what they're doing over there.
Can I
So
just
it's
say, like,
That's
see, like,
very
with the, see, like,
true.
with the pod,
Very true.
see, like, with the pod, like, what other people do doesn't concern us the way that I see it. Like, I can be inspired by some of the things that some people are doing, but I don't think, oh, do you know what? Like, we need to be better than this person, or we need. To me, I'm like, we just need to have sick conversations.
Yeah.
You get what I'm
We need
saying?
to we need to outdo ourselves.
And yeah, exactly that.
Exactly.
And it's also even like doing the event side of things and that too. Usually, like, and this has happened a couple of times. You know, someone will put in the WhatsApp group what someone else is doing, and I'm like, that doesn't really concern me. We just want to have the sickest experience. Do you get what I'm saying? And how do we do that? I'm not concerned about what this venue they're doing or what thing. Like, we're running our own race. Same with the pod, same with this or whatever. We just want to outdo ourselves and make it the best that it could possibly be. And then every year it just gets better. If we can just get better and better in some way, then that's the win for me.
But but you are genuinely one of those people that you you champion other people as well. Like when other people are doing well, you're like, they're doing sick.
Yeah.
But not everyone's like that. Like I see it. A load of people are just like, he's doing sick, but why? Like, why are they rating his thing and not my thing?
Do you know
I
what?
see that all the time.
Some people, like for example, this whole thing, I said, when it comes to an industry thing, thank you, my broski, it does become a little bit like a competition.
Yeah.
It is a bit like a competition because people are competing to number one of the iTunes charts or all those types of competitions, which I understand you probably need to put yourself in the right frame of mind to compete past that. I get it. But on a bang average, normal thing, making content, my brother, you just need to just do what you do. Live. Do what Chuckie said. Outdo yourself. Like, having to outdo somebody else, you never know.
That's fine. Like, I think competition is good. It's healthy.
I think it depends on the person.
sport.
But I
in
think
sport,
you still got to learn how to lose. Like, yes, I want to be top of the league. But if I'm not top of the league,
what happens?
I can't be like... It's like, you know how the media... You see how the media paints Ronaldo, for example?
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing everyone on Twitter saying that during the World Cup final, Ronaldo was watching it there in a leg press.
Yeah.
Like, you get me? Like, he just can't stand to see other people win. But that's probably not the case, but that's how the media will write it, of course.
Yeah.
I think that's where it begins to get a little bit dangerous, yeah? Because you're just looking at other people more than...
Looking at
It's
yourself.
lit, innit? Father God.
Yeah, what's that?
This.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The way that I saw him pouring the juice
What
in
are
there, I
you doing?
said, "Fucking hell, he's trying to spike you."
I gotta go gym. I gotta go gym after this.
What was I gonna say?
But yeah, I think
Sometimes competition, like sometimes people competing against somebody, brings the better side out of them, though.
Yeah.
As long as it's got to be healthy.
Has to be
Because
healthy.
you might be like, you know what? I'm in competition with you. You don't even realize that I'm in competition with you, but I need it because if I'm in competition with you, I'll wake up earlier. I'll do this. I'll do that. You don't even realize.
some
it, but I'm on
people
your
need the
arse.
fire to be lit, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah. Other
yeah.
people just crack
I
on
don't
and
need
then-
to
yeah.
be. I don't need to see someone else for me to have that. I don't need to see someone else and think, oh, do you know what? I need to get up early. I need to. It's just shit that I feel anyway. Do you know what? To be honest with you, that is one thing that I'm looking at for the new year. I've talked about it a couple of times, but just being up at 7 o'clock in the morning and just going for a walk or whatever. I hate the morning. I hate it.
You're gonna walk?
I hate it. Yeah, I've been doing it, you know. I rang him a couple of times.
Yeah.
But do you know what? One time I rang him. Remember, I rang Poe. Listen, one time I rang him and I was vexed.
Yeah.
Do you know why I was vexed? Because I relapsed. So obviously I woke up a couple mornings, 7 in the morning, went outside for a quick walk, whatever. Come back, I'm up, I'm active, whatnot. But my body just shut down on me, yeah. So I've had this thing of I'm waking up tomorrow, 7, I'm going outside, whatnot. Big man, I woke up at 10:30. I've gone outside, and you know what? I don't know why, but I was genuinely annoyed.
Yeah.
And I've rang Poet, and I'm like, I know this sounds funny, but I don't think it's funny. I'm actually really annoyed. I'm really annoyed that I'm now walking around at 11 o'clock now.
Bro,
I'm vexed.
I know that feeling.
And
in
I
my
couldn't shake it
calendar-
off.
In the calendar, like I'll have certain things that I need done by a certain point.
Yeah.
And like 11 a.m. will be kind of where I need the stupid stuff that I need to get done. I need it done by 11 so I can concentrate on the real day after 11. And if it's not done by 11,
Fucked.
I go into a frenzy, bro. I go into a frenzy. And I actually will walk in here in a bad mood.
How long
And
does
he
it
won't
take
even
you-
have a clue why.
Yeah.
But it's because I didn't send that thing from the post office.
Right.
Or I didn't collect this. Or I didn't make that phone call.
You wasn't up early enough. How long does it take you to shake it off?
Mariah Carey.
Whole day.
I think it might even be a whole day.
He's too quick with it. Go on.
I think
whole day?
right. I just heard it. Usually a conversation will do it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what.
Yeah.
After
Yeah, for
I
real.
spoke to my man, I was alright with that still.
Do you know what you got to do? My dad used to say to me, when I used to complain about things, he goes, alright, do you know what you got to do? You used to give a camcorder. Say it out loud to your camcorder and watch it back. And then you realise how stupid it is. You're just like, I don't care about that.
It's
no
true
more.
though.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked recently in my life. as
Even
you
when
can
I
tell,
look back on certain like tweets, What?
Nah, never. When you look back on certain tweets, you need to appreciate your mindset at that time
At that
for even
time.
coming up
But
with that.
you have
That's
to,
great.
you have to almost put yourself back in that exact moment.
Yeah.
I mean, there's one tweet
Yeah.
that I connect with still to this day.
Go on.
Eritrean women. Yeah, I mean, I tweeted about that a very long time ago, and I still stand by it. I think it's just incredible stuff. I just think it's just I just think it is absolutely sensational stuff happening over there, and I still stand by it today. So,
Bro, it's been like
East
that
Africa's
from
been
the
for a while.
beginning of time, bro.
Yeah,
That's why we got strong ties.
yeah,
We got strong
That's why
ties
you
with
joined.
them. Yeah.
Right, I hear.
Strong
Sure.
ties.
Come on. I also stand by Mark's tweet the other day.
Go on, what did he
Oh
say?
my.
That if Nando's don't talk cocktails, half of you gal wouldn't see sexy fish.
I saw that.
Stand by that.
I tried.
Mugs.
Listen, when I saw that, I thought, I want to make this go. And I thought, I can't.
What?
I should, but I won't.
Did it go?
But then it went. Anyway, it went.
Did it? Yeah.
It went.
EA. Find it. Yeah.
You ain't seen the tweet?
You ain't seen the tweet?
I haven't seen it. No.
Shea Bar got it up as well.
Come on, Shea.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did they? Oh, okay.
Shea Bro put my tweet up of the flipping thing about football. Like I said it in such a nice way as well.
What did you say?
Shea Bro know how to make something because they got the way people view you anyway.
What did they say?
I said,
did you
yeah,
say?
I put up a tweet about, I do it every World Cup. When you start realising where individuals are from, you're like, oh, well, it would be so nice if they all play for their home nation, but minor. Anyway, I've said it so lightheartedly. Shade Bar put it up.
What did you say?
That's what I said. That's what I said. I said it would be nice if people
players.
played for their home country, but oh well, nice to see France doing well, or well done France. Like it was no, brother. The way it's been framed as if to say I'm saying everyone go back to your yard and which I get. Cause
Did they post anything positive that anyone said?
Shade Bro have never posted anything positive I've ever said, and when I saw them in BBC, I said to them, "How can you not say hello to me when you do this? It's business." I said, "Bro,
Do you know what?
You know who
Can
they
I be
are?
honest with you?
I know it is. A girl came up to me,
every
so
time
it's
I
got
meet
you.
the guy,
Yeah.
he seems like a really nice guy.
Is the you?
Oh, it's a guy and some girls
Girl,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Is
They're
the youth
nice,
the
you
same
know.
you who remember
They're
when
not
Digger,
nice.
when Digger tried to get that youth down?
Who?
What was it?
When Digger put the U up, is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't
He had
remember.
a mad name, like it was like a South Park name.
I can't remember.
Jefferson.
It was, and then he kept.
Yeah. I'm serious.
But I can't remember the face now. Digger D put it up
yeah.
though. Digger D did put it up.
What? That was it. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm sure the thing is, you're saying they're nice people because you want to stay on their good side.
What? They've never posted anything positive with me at all,
Never.
ever.
Do you know what? Shades, I dare you to do a week of positive posts. I dare you.
Yeah, but you know what? Even their
Yeah, with that whole
but you know what it
business
is? This is where they're smart because their positive posts are not really
Positive.
So, for example, it would be like this footballer is celebrating Christmas with his missus. And
Mo
you know what's
Salah.
happening?
You know what's gonna
You know what's
happen.
going on?
Yeah.
It's in the comments, it's it's black men always dealing with. Black men.
Who did they put up? Who did they put up?
Oh look, I can just go in there right now.
Was it Tammy?
Tammy Abraham, baby.
Because I saw the Tammy joint. Yeah. My thing is this. You see them, man. You see sometimes they're not even thinking about you. And then, you know, like, I remember watching Lord of the Rings. You see Saruman's all-seeing eye, yeah, the bad guy. And like, you talk about him, and he locks on.
Yeah.
And I was focused on you for a little bit.
Yeah.
So you can't make no mistakes for 3 months.
Nope.
Like,
So the thing is though, I can't really blame
That's it.
Shade Bar for some of it.
No.
Some of it is bad on my part. I've just given myself bad PR.
and to be fair,
Yeah.
I'll hold up my hand.
and
my
I'll
bad.
be honest, yeah.
And some of it is good debate stuff as well. Like,
No, the only bad thing
This
was
is
the
their
children
job.
thing. The
This
children thing was too much for me. Like, you can do whatever
Yeah.
you want. If I cuss everyone, the ZZ Mills thing you want people to cuss me from, the Miles thing, cuss me. But anything to do with my pickney, I don't think. If you are part of the community, you're
Yeah.
profiting from it and all of that, like, I genuinely couldn't see my youths, fam. I don't think that should be entertainment. Even if I'm doing the wrong thing at the time. Past that, I'm like, I can't ever be cool with you. Like, my kids are gonna grow older and what, you was making a mockery of the situation for... Like, I don't like that. But anything else? Go for it.
I mean,
And to be
it's
fair, it's
admirable.
not like they're showing DMs that were unveiled. Like, they're showing stuff that was already public,
There.
and they're making it more public.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
that's
look,
true.
like, I admire sometimes the way that Azizi is able to deal with some of that. Because I think, like, so often I come online and I'm
Of
like,
what?
what the fuck happened
what?
today?
Of what?
Like it's always something like, say, I don't know, like just recently, she had a conversation with Akon. Akon said some stuff, and then everyone's making it seem like Zizi said it, and then it's like, and I'm like, what, like. And then sometimes she'll be going back and forth because I understand it as well. It's like sometimes, you know, when it's like, what are you not getting here? And it can be frustrating, innit?
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. I just couldn't. I
think she's got thick skin, you know?
Yeah.
She's tough stuff.
no.
I don't know. I don't know why like that.
That's her brand.
Yeah.
Her brand is that. If she doesn't do that, I feel like, do you know, it's very on brand for Zizi to do that. So I'm not saying she hasn't got thick skin, but I'm saying she's prepared herself enough to deal with that type of situation. Whereas with me, depends on the day. More time, I don't see the worth in me arguing with somebody that I don't care about.
I have to try my hardest.
9 times out of 10, I just don't.
I just close the app.
Well, cool.
Because if anyone wants to see me in real life,
sometimes they get
you'll come and see me.
Sometimes they get me. And you know what? This year, 2022 was definitely the year that I told a few people to suck their mum.
This time last year,
I said suck your mum a few times strongly on Twitter with big words. To bits. And I loved it. To bits, I loved it.
I never say suck your mum, never. But at the beginning of
I said
last year, I remember Sky, they were telling me like, just don't go to war with everyone. Because I kept saying to everyone, stop talking and link me.
I saw that. I saw that.
Sick of this. I'm sick of the talking. Just run me your number. Yeah, that's
and they're
it.
not on it though.
No, but Matt, I hate. You know, this is the actual part of like.
The thing
obviously,
is,
everyone only sees the laughter. They don't see the darker. Like if I'm honest, I actually don't really like the internet like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like when people are doing the whole like the back and forth, like I can go like even in a tennis rally, like I was kind of like, even when I played tennis when I was younger, I'd like
rally.
Yeah, but I ain't trying to have no 20 rally thing, innit? Like I want to hit the big one now.
Yeah, badminton thing.
So like we'll go back and forth once or twice. All right, what's your number?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
right,
that's me. Yeah, like,
we can't be here forever.
That's it. Let's do this away from everyone. Just me and you. Let's do it.
That's why. Do you know what I used to do? I used to do it a lot on my previous Twitter. I will study you. When you cuss me, I will go to your Twitter and I will look for the insecurity and I will not leave it for about 24 hours. It could have been something in the DP that I feel that you won't like. I will cuss you for 20. I think one time I saw a man with his girlfriend in the picture. Him and his girl. And I was like, oh, you and your boyfriend look nice in the picture. And he was like, what? I said, yeah, man. Is that your girl? Your girl's handsome, fam. So I'm just going to go at that for time.
Your girl's handsome.
You can cuss me about everything. You can tell me my mum's this, you can tell me whatever. But I'm just going to cuss you about that deep.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah, I'm ugly, but your missus is handsome.
Yeah, your missus is handsome, bro. Handsome.
Aye, that's a nightmare. To be fair, it's best to not have... you know, if I'm totally honest, I shouldn't be trying to have beef with anyone. You just because it will get him mashed up.
You what?
It will get him mashed.
Yeah,
One day I'm gonna come to the studio. He's on the floor. Smash in the corner, yeah. Where's that note? And a note. You did this.
You just gotta bear in mind that sometimes you're arguing with a child.
I can't take that into consideration.
Sometimes you're arguing with sometimes you're arguing with a 12-year-old.
No.
But do you know
Say
what?
that again?
I can't take it into consideration. Are they even allowed to have Twitter?
Absolutely.
But all right, cool. If I'm arguing with a 12-year-old, then I'm arguing with a 12-year-old.
But
I'm happy to take that on the chin.
I hear that.
Because I'm not dishing out suck your mums. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not actually dishing out crazy talk. All I'm saying is, let's stop doing this here and let's take it to the real world.
Yeah, let's take it to a different.
And then once I realise you're 12, I'll be like, oh, okay.
Forget it.
Right,
Yeah. I've got to go real world. I hate problems that aren't in the real world. Give me all the problems in the real world. Let me mash something up, or get me. I don't even mind if I lose.
You just wanna, so I hear you.
Even if I lose this battle and I come up against a big fish, but I can't do it on the internet.
Well, talking of that,
you gotta have get out cards.
Talking of that level of
Is it?
talking of that level of confrontation, Chris Rock got his mouth slapped off. Yeah, remember that?
This year, boy.
That was this year.
Yeah, got his mouth slapped off. When was that? That was in March.
That was in March.
That was in March.
It's been a long year, you know.
It's been a long year.
Brother, I look. There's so much things that have happened this year, you know, brother.
Kevin Samuels died this year.
Bro,
I thought that was like 2021. It felt like to be even fair, Jamal Edwards died in February. That feels like even longer.
We've had some big deaths this year.
Yeah.
Brother, man, in
Pele
prison.
just died.
Who?
Pele just died.
Pele just died
yeah.
today. But the thing is, to be fair, he was on the way out.
Yeah.
He did well to even like make it through the World Cup.
Brother,
The Queen died. Fucking
died.
He died this year.
Yeah.
Queen, yeah. What, bro? That was a couple of months ago.
Should go, yeah.
That was a couple of months ago.
For me, do you know what it is? Yeah, there's so much you can talk about deaths, but some of my highlights of the year is the Cristiano Ronaldo interview with Piers Morgan.
Oh yeah, sure.
That is sensational for me.
What's this here? What's this? What are you doing?
A first
Playing
world
Kevin Samuels.
country, a first world situation and sustained it.
Listen, this is not about.
You answer the question. Don't tell me listen shit. See, you guys need to understand something. This woman right here is the poster child for what's wrong with the black community. And the problem is, feminism, womanism is a way to level the sexual marketplace value for unattractive women.
Oh.
And notice, for everybody else, she had no problem saying, who wants an average man when she looked like that? An average looking woman. Oh yeah, you average as hell. Oh yeah, you average as hell. Yeah, you average as hell. Yeah, look at her, she triggered. Average as French to look at this. Average as see,
Alright, that's it. But listen,
I'll be honest with you. I do like French toast as well, though. Still,
French
I was
toast is
average French toast.
I like Kevin Samuels as well.
That's
I did
rough. French toast is proper.
Yeah.
Yeah, brown sugar on there as well.
Do you know what? Yeah, I think there was a lot of. I mean, we talked about Kevin Samuels on the thing before, but you know, there was a lot of things as far as I'm concerned that Kevin Samuels said that I thought like he was on the money on. But I think sometimes what happens is when you articulate certain things or you say certain things, then it almost outshadows. Not everyone is able to take the sense out of nonsense. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's even the same with Andrew Tate. Now look, let's be clear. Andrew Tate has said some
delivery. It's delivery.
outrageous.
He's also just gone to prison he's been arrested for trafficking.
I was going to get to that. He said some insane things. On the other hand, and I know I would understand why some people wouldn't do this, but there's times when I've sat through some of the footage and I'm like, nah, I hear him on that.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. Like, do you know what I mean? I understand it.
Chuckie,
this
facts.
bit here, though,
Can I-
is nuts.
Can I give you the flip though?
Go on.
I think some people expect advice to sound great. And the moment it doesn't feel nice and all like that, all of a sudden it's like I've given advice to people and maybe the presentation's horrible, but tell you what, if you fucking listen to what I'm saying, everything will be fine. And you ignore it because it doesn't look nice or sound nice. I just think sometimes when I listen to what Kevin Samuels is saying, he's talking the absolute truth. I'm not saying it sounds great. I'm not saying he always talks the truth, but sometimes because it's so harsh and it's a little bit of a dig and all of that, like he said to the woman, you're average. If she has the ability to go and call a man average, the truth is I can say it about you. The truth may not be that you look average,
Right.
but you've called man average. I don't want no average man. Well, guess what? You're an average girl. How about that? That's
Right.
true.
It's all on delivery.
That's
I think.
fine.
I
It's
think
all
it's
on
always.
delivery.
I think it's always been
And the
that.
thing is that sometimes
true.
the truth doesn't necessarily mean it's right.
Yeah.
But someone's pointing out the truth. That's the way that it is. And I think also though, sometimes, again, I could understand why some people would stop watching at certain points because sometimes some things is nuts.
Do you know what
Like,
these lot do? Do
sometimes-
you want to know what these lot do? It's smart, but it's what gets everyone riled up. They trickle in truth with opinion in the same sentence. So,
Wow.
the truth is, if I can call you stupid, you can call me stupid. That's truth. Yeah? Fact. But in that sentence, he'll double it up with another opinion. And it's just like, people don't even know what part of it to get hold of, like the truth or the opinion, and they're just baffled, and that's where all the opinions
it's kind of
come
like
from.
It happens
it's
all
kind of
the
like
time.
when someone would like sort of break into analogy on why like you find that a lot of men will go for a younger woman, yeah, and then you can beautifully like deliver that. But then when you follow it by saying something like, well, that's why I only fuck with an 18-year-old bitch because they don't know fucking nothing. That's when you're like, oh,
Why did you do that?
Why you just murdered the point now?
No, Andrew Tate said he would fuck a 16-year-old, so it don't even matter.
What just happened? What?
Lippy, some guy showed Lippy this morning and I saw it, I was like, oh my lord. But sometimes it's not even as complex as that. Sometimes, do you know when you see it the most? Well, where I see it the most, I apologise. The world of football. Someone will say a fact, like Gabriel Jesus is injured. That's a fact. Arsenal going to finish 7th. No, that's not fair.
That's not fair. Listen, I'm telling you, see, putting truth with opinion, it fucks the world up. I've seen it. Trump, that's Trump's game. Truth, opinion. And you don't even know what to chase.
Because he's giving you truth, so you can't even bypass it, so you just go... And then the reality he's giving you is an opinion that hasn't even come into fruition yet, so you're sitting there like, it might happen, but he's presented it like that's going to happen.
Watch, all of these people that are triggering people when they're online and they're saying stuff, they will say truth combined with opinion. And that's why you go in their comments and you see everyone's all over the gaff.
Do you know
half the people agree, half the people disagree.
But everyone does that. Everything in life is truth and opinion. Absolutely everything, because it becomes a belief. And if there's enough people that believe it, then it becomes a reality.
Problem is people believe in opinions.
Yeah, there you go. But
people believe the opinion and not the truth. Or they'll do the other, like, it's weird.
Well,
it's sad.
You say the truth, but then and you follow it with an opinion. Providing that there's a clear distinction, then there's not a problem.
Now,
this is the truth.
Like if I say, bro, there's no way. Like Haaland has scored the most amount of goals in the least amount of time of any striker in history. Blah blah blah. That's fact.
That's fact.
He is the greatest striker in history. That's not fact, but I'm just doubling it up
on what's happened now.
I'm using that info to give my opinion some kind of...
Yeah, but you've still also put in an opinion with that fact.
I do it so fast that they don't know.
You don't clock
They
it.
don't even know that. They're just saying, okay, I hear him.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works though. Like
it works all of the time.
No, but sometimes the opinion is a fact. Like, for example, my
it turns out to be a fact.
This is, okay, the opinion...
My baby mum, I said to her, listen, darling, don't get too close to me. You will be pregnant.
The opinion turned into a fact.
That could have been a fact.
But it was an opinion at the time.
That wasn't a fact from the jump.
Could have been a
I
fact.
said to her, you can't get too close to me.
That's different. That's a prophecy.
That's a prophecy.
That's different. I've seen
fair
those in
That's
Harry
a prophecy.
Potter.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah, seen those in Harry Potter.
If you've seen it in Harry Potter,
prophecies, they come to life.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful with prophecy. Prophecies, opinions and facts, three different. Well, like they're all together, but they're not together.
Because Pochettino said, sorry to keep going back to football, but it's so mad. This is where I see it so much. Pochettino said in the quarterfinals, I've seen this Argentina team. They're gonna win the World Cup. I can feel it. And it was an opinion. But was that a prophecy then?
That's a prophecy. Of course, that's a prophecy. That's not an opinion. He said, I can feel it.
I can feel it. There's the difference.
He did. But it looked like an opinion. Everyone was going crazy, including me.
We all know Messi was going to win that World Cup, innit? By the time we got to the final, we all pretty much knew. It didn't really matter.
Yeah,
we would hope that France would win, but we also hoped that Messi would win.
So what did, sorry to go left again, what did Trump do a lot where he gave you truth, and what are some of the examples of that?
Trump would say something like, COVID has killed X amount of people in this amount of time, and that might not even be fact, but because it's numbers, you got to take it as fact. It's the US president. He'd be like, and then what he kept saying, like the Chinese, or he kept he kept like saying it in a mad way.
Yeah.
All the time.
Like remember
What's
when he
wrong with
kept
him?
saying it in a crazy way, the Chinese did this.
Yeah.
And like, so that's an opinion.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but
But it'd be like like COVID has killed X amount of people in China, and X amount of days, blah 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 blah. The Chinese did this.
Well, yeah, or he might use. So the thing is, sometimes they can use, and you find like MPs and stuff like that do all this as well. Yeah, they just use alternative facts. So there is they might be giving you a fact here, but they're not painting the whole picture. They're just giving you one element of a truth.
Yep.
Which then, if you have influence and you have a lot of people that are following you, they then believe this element of truth as the whole truth.
And the thing about belief is sometimes you don't have to believe the person that's saying it. That person doesn't have to be a trustworthy figurehead for you to believe it. But if you see it in as many places as you do see it, then you believe it.
Yeah.
So, for example, if Trump says something, the chances are it's going to be on the front page of the Mail, the Sun, blah blah blah, all our papers, all their papers.
Yeah.
Now, that might not be enough to make somebody believe it once, but if they start seeing it in shops when they're going into shops, when they start seeing it, like everywhere they look, before you know it, you almost believe it.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that when you like, it's how we learn by repeat. repeat seeing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know this song. I've never heard this song, but I heard it in the car. Heard it there, heard it there, heard it there, heard it there.
Yeah.
By the time I'm in the dance, I know this song. So it's like the repetitiveness of
What
the
else?
information.
What else happened? Like any other big major like? Oh, the war,
Bro, mashed up my
Thousand
team.
skirt.
It mashed up my
Yeah,
team.
yeah. Flipping out.
Like, so,
And then that was okay. So then that opened up a whole other thing because remember then you had the refugees that were coming here and that. Remember they were doing the
if you
homes.
taking
You taking one and then how much would you get? Google that. Was that like was it 400 or 800 pounds a month or some shit like that?
I don't know anyone that
But
did
then
it.
they were dipping people to Rwanda. They were dipping the other people them saying, "Raw, you know what? The Ukrainians can stay, but everyone else is a plane. You go to Rwanda and you're nice over there." To be fair,
What
England's
happened?
not the
What
first country
happened?
to do that shit.
Which
by the way.
country was it where it was? Everyone was obviously paying quite close attention to Ukraine.
They
but
got
there was
$350 a month, by the way.
$350 a month
the
to have
government.
have a refugee.
Yeah.
Wasn't there somewhere else where remember where everybody went light blue?
Oh, sorry, what's that?
What was that thing where everyone went light blue in the our Instagram logos went that kind of
Oh,
blue. Was
shit.
that
What
Somali?
was that again? What was
Remember
that
when
again?
everyone went like that weird, not weird.
I
shade
remember
of
what you're
blue.
talking about. I'm trying to figure out because I'm looking through my phone right now at things that happened.
Wasn't that this year?
Describe that.
When everyone made their Instagram profile or whatever it is, like that shade of blue, to basically say. There
Some
it, was
nonsense.
it might have
can't
been like
remember.
it was an Eastern African country.
Oh, if it's East Africa, it's not nonsense.
How my lips hurt.
What did you say?
I said some nonsense. Then I heard East Africa. I said, it's not nonsense then. Because that's all it is. I think, this year I realised that
Because
all of these things are
that
nonsense.
mashed up the gas prices and all of that as well.
Gas
Tory,
was this
did
year.
Tory Lanez
Oh.
shoot up thing this year?
Nah, 2 years
That was
ago.
this. Oh, that was 2 years ago. But he went in jail.
This year.
Yeah.
This week?
By the way, did you hear the phone call?
I did.
Stinks.
I did. Do you know what the maddest thing is, bro? Do you know what? And I actually was listening to a different podcast on this. Yeah. The way that this whole thing was packaged, we were like almost given the wrong information on what the charges were. His charges actually wasn't on actually shooting Meghan. They were like recklessness of. There was 3 charges. One was like some sort of recklessness of like shooting a gun. So maybe not necessarily at her because there was like evidence that a gun was shot in the air.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Hey,
Like,
these men are.
let me tell you something. Yeah. You see with Tory, yeah. You see this situation here. Like, if there's anything that like people should learn from something like this, especially artists, yeah. You see when you start to get rich, you start to make a lot of money, and like people start to tell you how great you are and that, yeah. Like the world is not yours.
I know it's so hard
Because you know you can
To
kind of
believe
fall
it's
into
not
this
though.
feeling of feeling like, you know what, the world is just mine. He's obviously got because you got to think about it like this, yeah.
He had a big lockdown,
He's
lockdown.
He's Listen, it's lockdown.
Massive lockdown.
He's chopping Kelsey, the Meghan's brethren. Kelsey then goes to a different state. He starts chopping Meghan. Meghan's outside lit, whatnot. He's chopping the both of them now. Someone buses him in to go into fucking Kylie Jenner's yard, which was probably one of them lot. Now Kylie's on him. He's looking like, right, I might be to chop this one as well now. So he's just, in his mind, he's just thinking, shit,
He's the
the
one-
world's mine. I can
he's
just
the
fuck
one, he's the one,
everything.
he's the one,
He's
he's the
just gone crazy with it.
But you missed what Dan said. Let's not forget about quarantine radio because
He went mad.
he had Gyal doing somersaults.
Bro, he had
fam.
Kelsey Monroe. That's like my hero.
What Kelsey Monroe?
The porn star.
He had Kelsey Monroe in there.
Kelsey Monroe's on there. I was gripped. I was on my flipping sofa.
He's a real one, boy. I can't like Tory, but you're not a real one.
No,
You're in prison
yeah,
now.
yeah, you're in prison.
Can I
Right.
just say, I also found out this year. No, for that. He's a real one for that, but not for this. This is crazy,
It's
bro.
a shit show.
Big
But then
Monroe.
he didn't go prison for
Absolute-
shooting her. You're saying?
He's gone prison for a recklessness of. You can get the charges up on here. I'm
He'll
not
be
sure
out. When will he be out?
He's going to get a big time.
You know the next Chicks tape is going to be big.
Chicks Day. We
No,
can
he
say
can't,
that.
can't do that.
When he does Chicks Day, my kid's gonna be like 25.
What?
do
He's not coming out?
He's not. He's going to be in. They're going to deport him as well. He's going to be in.
Deport him to where?
No, when he comes out, he's deported. No.
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
What was his charges?
Oh, he's a
Read
Canadian.
them out. He's Canadian.
So
Yeah.
he's in jail in America.
He's going to be in jail.
But for how long? Because do you know what it is?
Basically, can I just say
recklessness
this? Yeah, can I
doesn't
just
seem
say
like
this?
a big.
Can I just say
It's
this?
not a young fuck thing.
Can I just say this? Yeah, the reason why it seemed like a shock, I was shocked because my initial thought was that they were having to prove that he had actually shot her. Yeah, and it seemed like when I was watching the testimonies and I was reading this, that, and the fourth, it seemed like there was no like concrete. Even though I'm gonna be honest with you, I believe he did it. I definitely did. But in the way the court works and the game is, yeah, they've got to actually prove without a reasonable doubt that he
Shot her foot.
And
yeah?
there's no
and they
proof
weren't
to do
able
that.
to do because her back was turned. Kelsey was saying that there was like a part where she had said that Tory had made a threat to do it. When they asked her what that was, like the context for it, she pleaded fifth. She pleaded
The fifth.
yeah, she pleaded the fifth. She was like, obviously, she didn't want to talk about
Hold
it.
on, what does that mean? What do we ask her the context for it? If someone says they're gonna shoot your foot and your foot gets shot,
So okay, so they gave her. I didn't
say oh, sorry, chum.
Basically, she was allowed to have some type of immunity. Yeah. So anyway, when she's gone up on the stand and they've asked her, they're questioning her. They said, "Did Tory make a threat to shoot Meghan?" She said yes.
okay.
Now they've asked her, okay, can you provide the context of what that looked like? And she pleaded the fifth. So to some people, it's like pleading the fifth looks like, well, what did you do?
I'm snitching, but I'm not snitching.
Well,
It looks
sometimes that looks like you are. If I tell what actually happened, then I will be implicating myself to some degree,
or somebody else.
or somebody else.
Say he
Do you know what I mean?
says.
Which-
Say
which
the
all-
context is this. Tory said, "Shut up, or I shoot both of you."
Right.
And then he said that off the back of her shooting her. Kelsey shooting Meghan, and they were having a big argument, and then he shot you back. Shut up! I shoot both of you off the back of. Then the whole situation is, I've said that off the back of seeing a situation where you were the actual shooter, you're going to prison. So
I really don't
So they
understand
didn't
taking a stand
So
and not talking.
can I just to get to
Brilliant
this
talk,
bit, just to get to this bit, yeah. So it turns out, yeah, that like they didn't have to prove that he actually shot her. They just needed to prove that he actually had a gun and that he shot. And there was evidence that he shot in the air. Someone said that they'd seen him shooting in the air.
Yeah.
So there could be some context of like the best friend might have had the gun and she was acting mad, wild or whatever. He's taken the gun and he's just emptied the clip or some shit like that.
No, the context of that situation was the eyewitness saw Kelsey shoot Meghan, and also saw Kelsey shoot the gun. Saw Tory shoot the gun in the air, and then the gun and then the
But
DNA.
they couldn't prove that Kelsey did that.
So
I know,
the
but
eyewitness,
they couldn't
an
prove Tory
eyewitness
did.
in
Exactly.
court said that he or she saw Kelsey shoot.
Yeah. He said he saw Kelsey shoot Meghan and he saw Tory take the gun and shoot in the air, and then the evidence on the gun was inconclusive.
So when's
I didn't
Tory
know
Lanez
that.
out?
I'll be honest with you.
Tory
I'll be
out?
honest with you. I didn't know that bit. I only knew about the part
When's
of him
Tory
shooting in
out?
the air.
Alright, no.
I don't know. He's going to be inside for quite a minute still. I'm not going to lie.
That phone call.
But yeah,
But for
in a
what? For
nutshell,
shoot for what?
for having an illegal gun probably
Why?
because no one's supposed to have a strap.
Where?
LA.
Was it in LA? That's probably where she lived.
No, I don't know. I swear.
It wasn't a registered.
Yeah, I
firearm.
feel like
No,
you're
that's
allowed
firearm.
guns.
Huh?
Not a registered firearm, so you're not allowed it.
And then busting a shot in the air is recklessness, bro. That fucking bullet can go anywhere.
But we know that's not. We know how America works, and we know how here works. If a gun is legal, but yes, it wasn't registered, and I shot in the air, that's what I got charged with. I should be out in 9 months.
Yeah, but if you shoot in
Not
the
in
air,
America.
Yeah, if you're shooting in the air in like the hood, fair enough. But you're shooting
So
in the
what
air
does it
in
say? What does it
Kylie
say?
Jenner's area.
So, the 3 charges that he was charged with were one felony count of each of assault with a
semi-automatic
firearm, personal use of a firearm, as well as carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm.
And what did
So
he
what's
get
the-
charged
what's the
with?
assault?
Hold on. What did he get? What did not charged with? What did he get convicted of?
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
He got guilty on all 3.
all counts. On all counts.
No,
He's
because
in
the
jail.
eyewitness said that he saw all of them fighting. He said he saw.
But what I'm
Meghan
saying
and
is,
Tim fighting,
they found
Tory
him
fighting
guilty on all. So he's in jail for a minute. Remember, you know how the American thing works? He will get a certain sentence for this, a certain sentence for that, a certain sentence for this, and they're supposed to run concurrent.
Yep.
So that's that, innit? But you know what? I don't know. All I will say is, yeah, this Don probably felt like the world was his.
It was his.
It wasn't.
It was at one
his.
point.
You were right.
He felt like it was. What's that?
You were right.
What does
So
it
what's
say?
the predicted?
What
What's
does it
the?
say?
So, assault with a semi-automatic handgun, carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in
Right.
a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence.
Right. So
you like he was recklessly
Shooting
he
in
was
the air.
recklessly just shooting in the air.
100%.
That's what he's in jail for. So when we was debating about it before, we was talking about when I was saying that I felt like he was gonna bust case. It was because I just felt like it didn't seem that there was enough evidence to prove that he actually shot her. But that wasn't what he was. In court for.
No,
that is
that is assault with a semi-automatic handgun. That is the shooting of the foot. Remember, it's below the waist. That's assault. In America, that's assault.
I'll swear.
Yeah.
really.
I'm sure shooting of the foot in America, that is assault. That's it. Assault with a semi, 100%.
Mental.
Mad.
So yeah, that's a naughty bird, boy. That's
Him and his dad got the same.
He's
hairstyle.
fucked. He's fucked, bro. He's fucked. The world. See, when you get rich and famous, the world is not yours. Trust me.
The world is never yours.
Right.
But do you know what? It could have been.
It's not.
No, and I'm not saying it was his, but what I'm saying is he was having a good time for a couple of years.
Do you know what it is? The world can't be yours, but your world can be yours.
Right.
So if he just had his own little world, where, because I know certain men that are doing a holy per every Boris Johnson, and it's their world. This is their little world. So he can have parties at number 10, all of that, as long as no one finds out.
I'll be
it's
honest,
calm.
this was his world, but
Kylie
unfortunately,
Jenner is not his
he
world.
shot.
Bro.
He
This was
shot,
his world,
he
but
shot
Kylie
someone in the
Jenner.
foot.
Right.
No,
exactly.
Kylie Jenner is not your world. Like, your world was Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey. The moment Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey, and Megan Thee Stallion got jealous that you're chatting to Kylie Jenner's a whole other world.
Was that the reason?
Big
Anyway,
man.
it don't matter. He
Big
shot,
man.
he
From the
messed up
moment
in
that
his
you
own
take a
world.
strap out,
Yeah.
From the moment you take a strap out, it's not even your world really. You could create your own world, but the moment you do something like that, you're gonna find out very quickly that it's not yours. That tape there, see the audio of him on the phone and whatnot, but it stank. And that sounded like a man who was like, yo, you know, like someone who was on some mad MDMA, yeah, and then had the come down and realized, oh shit, like.
No, but it didn't sound.
fucked up to bits.
But I'll be real. I don't know anyone, yeah, so I can only judge it by life, I guess. But he said, I guess she ain't never gonna talk to me again. You wouldn't say that if you shot someone. I don't think that's what you say after. That's quite an obvious statement.
facts.
So you're not gonna go, oh, she's never. That's why I'm like, I don't know if he shot her because like. He said the same night.
He shot her,
I
yeah.
don't think he's going. I think I don't know what he done.
think he shot that.
I don't think he shot her though. I don't
But
know.
here's the
I think
thing.
he shot that guy.
Is there a gunshot
I don't think he did it.
wound?
He might not have done it intentionally.
I heard there was no broken bones, no bruises.
Big man, he let off the thing.
No, there's blood, bro.
could've
There's
ripped
blood.
it.
There's blood.
It
When
could've-
you,
yeah, there's blood
You
in
see
that.
the blood on the floor when she.
Let off the thing.
Yeah, I feel like he let off the gun, and I feel like it might have ricocheted, gone into her foot, but I don't think he intentionally said, "Look at your whole body."
Do you know what? Do you know what? At that point, it doesn't matter because essentially, regardless of what the context is, whoever's right or wrong, you allowed somebody to draw you out to the point where the gun came out and you did a madness.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
The gun should have been in the
and
case.
you know what? And because of that, you created a victim. That's
For
what
me,
you did.
yeah.
I
You
don't
created
know
a
why you've
victim.
got a gun when you're with Megan Thee Stallion and Kelsey going Kylie Jenner's house. I don't know. Maybe
got a fucking security
Hold on,
guard.
was
You got a
this
security
hold on,
guard.
was
No,
this
but then
was
niggas
this
in LA getting
whose
killed,
house
bro.
was this in?
Huh?
This was in Kylie
Nah,
Jenner's.
It was away. No,
It
when
was
they.
just not far from her yard.
But you know what's so mad, James? You know why Tory
You lot
kind of
are
messed
so
up?
rich.
You know why Tory kind of messed up? Listen to this, yeah.
Kinda.
No,
That's so rich.
like messed up at one part of it. Like, he messed up the whole thing. But I mean, there's one particular part where he could have just been chill. Megan and Kelsey have gone to Kylie Jenner's house. From what I've read on the thing, they're all there. They've called Tory, so Tory didn't go with them initially, like at 3-4 p.m. He's gone later on when it's dark. So when he's gone later on and he's clocked the vibe, he starts moving to Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, because he's already fucked these two now. So he's
But
already
Megan-
thinking there's fresh food now.
But Megan left.
right.
But Megan left. Megan left Tory there and then went back for him. And that's the problem. Tory, you should have just said, big man, I'm here now. Go about your business. But he felt bad.
Do you know what? If he would have had the same New Year's resolution that I had created however long ago, he'd have been alright. Because you know what would have happened? He would have
left
been
the
in
race.
his yard. As soon as he would have got that phone call, he would have
Don't
thought, shall I
force.
go? Then he would have thought, don't force the issue.
No, because he would have
Because
gone.
he can. Do you know how many gal?
I'll be honest. It's the Kylie Jenner.
I know it's
part.
Kyla. I know it's Kyla. It
It's
changed
a-
yeah,
everything.
it's the Kylie
It
Jenner
changed
thing.
But Dan,
everything.
have you
It
ever,
changed
yeah?
everything.
Have you ever had to leave a dance because your friend wants to go, but you know the dance is going off? That's the scenario he was in. Just let her go home and stay in the dance.
It's a pandemic. Stay in your yard.
That's
Just
also
stay at
true.
home, innit? Stay at home.
But-
Bring a gal over. You get what I'm saying? Listen, you know what? The reality is you can get at Kylie, you know.
It's momentum.
What?
It's
You can get her,
no, you
man.
can.
Nah.
You can
But
get her.
you know what it
Nah.
is? It's opportunities. So like,
Yes.
tonight, you know you could crack it.
I hear that.
No, how can
And
he
it's
crack
the
it if
tonight.
he went to go and fight Travis Scott and Travis Scott is going out of her now? His entry point's going to be complicated.
Yeah, but you
so
know
if you found your
Hollywood-
entry point, you've just got to
Yeah, but Hollywood is like,
He should have
it's
shut
like
his
a
mouth.
a revolving door. It's just like, it's mess.
He's, that's another thing. Yeah, he probably was trying to do the orgy thing, but either
That's
way,
true.
you know what? He
That's
should have just
true.
shut his mouth and that. He was doing too much, trying to punch up August Alsina.
What, in the same night?
No,
Nah,
this was
another
like
time.
a few couple months after. There was bare stuff going on.
Listen, I'll be honest, he's too Tory. He seems like a cannon. He just seems like the type of guy that's just like, regardless of whatever's going on, he's gonna be the one that takes it too far.
Yes, yeah.
You seen
Do
the
you know
video when
what?
he goes to fight
He
Travis?
needed a humbler. He
Mate,
needed a
yeah.
Where does
humbler.
Bretton's at?
Yeah,
The
put
ones
the
that
video
are-
on
Yeah.
of when he goes to fight Travis Scott.
It's on video.
Fam, you don't understand this guy, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Kylie Jenner thing is not that calm. Kylie Jenner's got a ute with Travis. She's not just gonna just... The fact that she even chilled with Tories is kind of messed up after this video. A man walks up to Travis and says, "Do you want to go outside and catch the fade?" This guy is
What?
about the
No.
same size as Travis Scott's trainer. This is mad.
He is a short dog still.
Yeah, but he's on it.
But he's on.
smoke.
Is that him there?
It's sad that I even know these things.
Nigga said I sound like something, my nigga. I said what I said. If you felt the way and you want to handle it the way you want to handle it, that's all we here right now. Someone said, what do you want to do, bro? You want to do? No. Are we apologizing or are you want to shoot the fake, my niggas? I'm just trying. Everybody can get out of here. Every single person can get out of here. Literally every person can get out of here, and we can shoot the fake, my nigga. Everybody just get out of here, my nigga. Let's just shoot the fake.
He's the best.
Bro, pause that.
Fam?
Pause that. Do you know
Fam?
what? Do you know when a man says, yeah? You know when a man gives you an ultimatum, but really he wants it to go one way.
Yes.
He's saying, look, if we can handle it however you want to handle it, in a thing of like whatever it's gonna be is whatever it's gonna be, but really he wants it to be this.
A fight.
So you know what?
Everyone
In
get
fact,
out.
everyone, if we could do it right now, all that has to happen is everyone leaves so we can. You know what? A man needed a humbler. He needed a
You know
humbler.
what it is?
He needed a
can't
He
humbler.
thought it was his world.
He thought it was his world. He needed a humbler. Look at his face.
You know what it is? He's been training as well. You see when everyone
Yeah,
else
he's
was
been training.
Yeah, he's been training.
He's been training.
He's been
He's been in the
training.
gym.
He knew
He's been in
he
the
could
gym.
do a couple rounds.
He's been in the
Like
gym.
he was ready. He was just like, he didn't even give him a chance to answer.
He needed a humbler.
He said, everyone get out.
Everyone get out now.
Everybody get out.
But the thing is, he's trying to do the passive aggressive thing, but it's not even really that.
Hiccuping, we're drunk, you know.
I know.
Huh?
I know. Hiccuping
We're
with
big drunk, you know.
Is it? Are you feeling it now?
Yeah. I need the water. Can I have the water, please?
We're gonna wrap up
Quite
now
to
anyway
get.
still. What else? Nothing else.
Having a shit. Kanye West. He's probably
Oh
the
my
biggest
God.
thing of the year.
Kanye West, boy.
Actually, I don't know if you can have the biggest thing of the year. There's just too much
There's
things,
too
but
many.
it just
There's
depends what
a
you
lot.
care about.
What about the young thug thing?
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
Two of his boys, though.
I've been watching-
No plea deals. That's sticking with him.
I don't know anything about anything, so I didn't know about this.
See the-
I didn't
see
know
the
nothing
plea
about
deal
this.
thing?
This is old as fuck.
Or this young fuck.
So just
all I
for
know is that they're
context,
snitching.
just for context, yeah. Obviously, it seems like a lot of people are taking the young thugs. Obviously, got this RICO case or whatever. Obviously, enough of the man them are taking the plea deals on that. But if you look at the plea deals that they're taking, it's like 15 years probation.
I saw a 30-year probation.
Yeah.
Do you know what 30
Do you know what that
probation
means?
is? You can't
Big
smoke a
man.
spliff.
Bro,
Big
if you are even near any crime,
Sniff it. Sniff the crime now.
who took that plea?
Sniff the crime.
Who took that one? Like, that
Sniff
one's
it.
sick.
Big
but
man, you're going to jail.
you can't even be in a rest. You can't even be in Hakkasan with your missus and someone runs in there, totally unrelated, and mashes up the place. You're going to jail.
Dan, let me go one.
Yeah, but then
let's go
think
one
about it.
deeper.
If someone says to you, you've been in prison for like 10 years ago, you can go out, but if you get into any problems, you come back, you are going out. So he just has that without going in. That makes sense to me.
I know. I'm going to
Hear
take
what I'm
the
saying.
plea.
No, we
It's
hear it.
crazy.
No, we hear it.
gotta
But
take
you know
the
what it
plea.
is, remember, you got to look at the type of men that we're dealing with here, yeah? Enough of these men have never had a job. These men are gangbangers, yeah? Even though shit has hit the fan, they're gangbangers, yeah?
Yeah, for real.
These are men who, like, live in a certain type of community as well. You can't just be in this system here, then go outside and then not be in fuckery. It's so difficult to do that. Some of these are in their late 30s, you know? Ain't never had a job.
I think it's actually even harder because
You think
when
it's
you
gonna
come
go
out, you're under more scrutiny.
It's
You're under
hard.
more pressure.
But you
They'll
know
be
what?
watching you, boy.
For them, you know what? It's probably better than life without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
100%.
The problem is with
Life.
with something like this is that like you need to rehabilitate somehow.
Yeah.
To have a 30-year probational period is flipping like
You can't just leave them. You can't just tell them to just go out into the real world without giving them rehabilitation because they're gonna get. But that's the thing. I personally believe it's a trick.
Of course,
The
it's a
trick
con.
is, you know what? We give you freedom. All we need you to do is get on the stand and speak. That's all we need, and you can go outside. You just have 15 years, 30 years of probation. Oh, you'll be all right. But you'll be outside. You'll be with your family and that. Listen, what they're saying behind that is, go on the stand, give us everything that we need to know, which they're gonna do or possibly do, and then once they've done that, go outside. Yeah, we'll just run down. Let's just set the timer now. These men are going to jail soon.
100%.
And just watch it.
All they gotta be is in a state where even weed.
3 weeks later, one man's gone in jail now. A month later, next man's gone. Before you know it, all of them lot that took plea deals, the majority of them back in jail all within a year. Doing big bad.
And there's no dough because Fugger must be the big money in this.
Yeah, 100%.
So that if you're sinking the money,
If the boss
and you
goes,
got 30 years.
Yeah, it's done. But he's got his money in real things, so surely they must be cool to an extent, though.
Who?
Fugger.
They're not his. That's his money. But I'm saying,
The rest of them,
yeah,
they're doing.
He's not going to bust them on nothing.
no way. They're sinking him.
Not if they're snitching. They might all die when they come out.
When he's in.
That's how it go. Did you
For
not
real?
Huh?
For real, they might die when they're
die
in.
when
You
he's
know?
in, man. Fugger ain't gonna waste no time.
Did you not listen to anything in the year that you liked?
Yeah.
What did you listen to?
I got 10.
10 what?
I got 10 projects that I liked.
10
This year?
projects.
Yeah.
Father.
And I got them in some form of an order.
Do you know what? I think.
Is it?
Yes.
I know what my number one project for the year is.
Go.
Nothing touches it.
I know, man.
Go on. What is it? No.
Why you're my
UK.
brother? UK.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard though.
Do you know what I'm going with?
Go on.
I'm going with. I see there's a bit of controversy online at the moment about it. I'm going with Cold Feet Rimsey.
Okay.
Is it?
That's in mine still. So I've got. If I couldn't rap, I wouldn't rap.
That is, but Geordie's.
Yep. It's over there.
Geordie's something else, bro.
I've got. I had to. I've been battering Guy Fawkes night. Sorry.
Oh,
I've been battering that.
How's
Western
Chuckie
Season
done?
3, Cold Feet, Rimsey,
Yep.
Earth by Soul, Cleo Soul. Yeah.
I haven't taken that in at all.
Kyoso was so good, you know.
No Thank You,
Cold.
Little Sims, Reason to Smile, Koji, Alpha Place, Nux, Last Whip, Trapo, Hugo, Loyal Kana. But do you know what? For me, this year, my project of the year, is All Eyes on Me Against the World, Young's Tef.
Mine's in there. Mine's in there as well. That's in mine.
For me, absolutely rinsed to pieces this year. Rinsed to pieces.
They were both in my top 5 Spotify.
Is it, yeah?
I'm
By
trying
the
to
way,
find
that's just
one.
my list. It's not an official, oh my God, everyone needs to fucking... understand what I'm saying?
The rest
That's
of mine
just
are all from like 2002.
All right, can I just say the artists that I've listened to this year, irrespective of where they're from, as I'm a man of planet Earth?
Future.
Future is the number one. I will not lie to you. That project, I never liked you. That just speaks to me in a way that projects haven't spoken to me in a long while. All Eyes... Wait,
Body language. What?
Is this the first or second project?
First.
The first project is fucking cold, fam. It is so...
Play
Hey,
it.
Tef dropped 2 projects, you know.
Play it.
But this, hold on.
No, it's not going to come
It
out.
won't
the
come out.
speakers.
No, it can. It can.
Out the speakers
Bear with me.
from your lappy
Bear with me.
on the.
If you do it, you get a raise.
yeah, big facts.
He's cool. He can rap well. Do you know what, Tef? What I like about Tef and why I'm so happy Tef is doing well and getting some attention is because there needs to be a I can appreciate music. There's all types of music. We should have a space for everyone. Chuckie always says the world is all the same. Be fucking boring. But there needs to be a space for people that can rap. Rap needs to have a space where that people that just rap, they have the ability to rap very well.
Rap came back a couple years ago. Innit?
Oh,
Pot of Paper. Like,
Pot of Paper's a
licked off the
listen.
door.
Thank you.
Do you know why?
I do want to have an honourable shout out to Meeks as well, though.
Yeah,
I really like. Yeah, respect the come up.
Yeah.
Like,
Shout out Kaden Meeks money and
yeah, I think he's gonna have I think he's touring in the year, so I
He
think
can
he's
Do you know
gonna-
why I
think
rate
it's gonna
Tefs
be a
though?
sick year.
Yeah, because not much has changed. It's the same Tefs from 10 years ago, really.
he was doing grime, you know. A bit changed.
But as in like, no, as in not 10 years ago he wasn't doing crime.
Nah, he's doing rap.
But as in
Yeah,
like, he like, as in he's still the same Tef. He ain't really changed the recipe too much. It's just his time now.
His hair?
Yeah, it's just his time now. Yeah,
His
I hear
hair?
that still.
Hair changed?
His hair changed.
A little bit.
Tried to copy me, but I'll have it.
I hear that strongly.
Who else released a project? Rimsey. Rimsey is another rapper
Yeah,
that came
Cold
out.
Feet was
Yeah.
in mine,
Cold Feet.
definitely.
Benny
And
Banks.
Gigs.
Do you know what?
Do you know what? Benny Banks had a good one.
Benny Banks came back on a brother.
Yeah.
I watched the
Banks had a
video.
good one.
I couldn't believe it,
Eye for an eye was serious.
brother. The
No,
guy
it wasn't
can-
even that. I think it was Bridges Burn or Burn Bridges, something like that. Was one of them.
No, the track was
Burning Bridges.
What? Did he have a project or something he dropped this year? Because somebody played someone played this project to me in the car, and I was like, "Who's this?" They said Benny. But I said, "Benny's back."
Might have been me.
It might have been you.
Might have been me.
Benny's
Bella,
done
there's
his
an artist
thing.
called Bella as well. She had a good project out
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
Bella was serious.
Aye, do you
Bella
know
had a
what?
Really good project.
I know we're gonna
I don't
eventually
feel-
go to R&B. Jacquees,
I haven't heard it yet.
bro, it's good.
Is it?
It's annoyingly good.
I don't like Jacquees.
Okay. Don't you?
Cause I never really like.
I heard
never,
it's really good still.
It's good.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
good. Like, and you know us, like we're old school. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even really accepting anything this side of 2010.
Right.
But I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it. It's good.
Let me
Sorry, can I just say one thing though?
Go.
Gigs had a good year. He done feature after feature. I love videos, innit? So I've seen Gigs appear in so many videos. I was thinking to myself right now, how many features has he done this year? Look at the amount of features he's done.
He's done quite a few.
Killer feature, yeah.
Brother, he's featured with everyone. I think Gigs is.
I
for a
think
rapper-
K-Trap's definitely bodied it this
Come
year.
on, man. It goes without saying.
And Joints as well with Blade Brown. Hard.
Come on, man.
I think that in.
I think one of my anyway, flipping out. Yeah, he's killed it. R&B though, just quickly, I'm telling you now, right? One of the projects of the whole year for R&B, I'm telling you, is a project, yeah.
Look at the smile.
Oh my
I'm
god.
ready, I'm
it's
ready
called
to attack.
Closer. Yeah.
By who?
And it's by Kenyon Dixon.
Kenyon
Bro,
Dixon.
Not
Close
now.
up or close up?
Closer. Let me just
Neo?
check. Let me just check.
Jaden Thompson.
And it's a project, yeah? I'm taking it.
Closer. But don't do it, bro. Jump in the whip,
Yeah.
drive. When you're in that mood, fling that on. From the beginning.
I can't drive.
No skips.
Wait, where is it?
No skips.
is it,
Kenyon Dixon.
Oh, he's got a gal on his lap as well. I'm
Bro,
rating his
where's
team.
he
He
from?
is hard, bro.
American.
He's American, yeah. Bro,
Sorry, I
he
just
is fucking
grabbed the phone
cold,
off you.
bro. He's actually a songwriter.
They're always, you see when they're songwriters though, it gives them that extra. Eric Bellinger had the same thing.
He did, and then he started
The
singing.
first song that I came across. Go
Usher.
to that project quickly. Yeah, that one there. The first song I heard was Love on Replay. Oh my, I'm driving. You know when, honourable shout out to Spotify. This is one of the reasons why I moved to Spotify from Apple. I'm sorry, Apple. But the reason why I did it is because I felt like Spotify suggested stuff more that was my
You see,
Oh,
thing.
your vibe.
I'm actually
Yeah?
scared nowadays.
Their algorithms was a lot
Bro,
better.
you see if I
For
hit
me.
enhance on the playlist I've built, if I hit enhance,
Yeah.
it's scary.
Right.
So like I take it off.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to discover all new music all the time.
Big man, I'm
But it's-
driving, listening to my chill playlist or whatever. The songs must have run out. Then I heard Love on Replay. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't remember putting this in my thing. Then I've gone and I've seen. I'm like, who is this? Played it again.
Yeah.
Played it again. Then I saw there's a whole album. I started from the top all the way to the bottom. Listen,
Chris Brown, give me that. I hear you, fam. You want all that info? 100%.
Come on.
See, you know what? There's another one. You'll like it. You know. Hold on. Piano.
Oh, you lot are gassing me.
You'll like
if
this
we go
one. Yeah?
worldwide as well, flipping King Promise had a sick album this year.
PJ Morton.
PJ
Do
Morton.
you know about PJ Morton?
I think that's a shout for albums.
I'll get to that in a minute.
Is it?
You know about PJ Morton? No, you don't.
No, I don't.
There's an album, yeah. It's the piano album. Take it in.
I've heard the name though.
PJ Morton is proper.
You got a recommendation?
He almost lives between like gospel and R&B.
Okay.
I've
heard his name still.
Is this it?
This Don.
Who?
Yeah, watch the Sun Deluxe.
What's that?
PJ Morton.
Yeah, but no, it's called the piano album. The one
That's called the piano album.
The album's called the piano album.
Oh, that was one thing for the year as well. The sake stuff.
That didn't come out today.
Oh,
Huh? No, I was talking about the
Concert.
Brixton Academy stuff. But anyway, that was recent.
Police were there, you know.
But Asake's album is cold. That shit is fucking sensational.
Do you know what I hate?
Well, anyway.
Why has music always put me in spells? Like, I'm in a toxic era of my life, so I'm loving this Metro Boomin project. I still listen to I Never Liked You. Like, I love toxic. Like SZA's album. SZA's album is cold. You see the opening track in SZA's album.
Snooze.
SOS. Yeah, forget it.
you see when you're in this place, yeah, the music will take you further.
Brother.
But you gotta be careful with it. That's why I make sure I'm listening to gospel. Because I know what I could become.
Brother, SZA in the opening song says, I'm horny like suck these. I said, go and get... Oh!
Brother.
You see, music, yeah, we gotta be careful with it. This is why I say, every time I send someone a playlist, I'm like, listen, be careful.
It's dangerous.
I can't be held responsible. Because music will mash you up.
Brother.
Look at you. If you're toxic, if you're in a toxic moment, you can't be listening to toxic music.
I'm telling you, my song of the year is this. And it's just because it's so toxic and I fully get it.
Because you know what tunes do?
Get it.
They gas you up. Whatever you're feeling, see it there?
This song here. People play that in the Future
that?
album.
What is
Love
that?
You Better by Future. I'm telling you,
Listen,
bro.
you see songs like they gas you up. You see, like if you're driving somewhere and you put on the right tune, you're even driving better.
Yeah, definitely.
You tell me
Like
that
you're
you've
walking
fallen down
better,
the
like
road.
everything. Like it's
Definitely.
just the enhancers. You gotta be careful with them.
It's very dangerous because if you find the right song that meets the right mood and everyone's in agreement, whether that be R&B raves with Chuckie, make sure you go down because when he plays certain songs, we all know it's a great time. Or it could be you and a beanie. And if you play certain songs, like the H-Town album,
Bro, trust me, your spirit's aware. Like,
Brother.
I stopped listening to. I remember I listened to Ludacris on the way to a game. Yeah, I got a red card.
Move, bitch.
He's like,
Move,
red
bitch.
card. Hold up, lights out.
Yeah.
I'm about to knock you out.
Lights
out.
yeah,
red
yeah.
card, bro, in 32 minutes. So I was just like, I can't do that again. Now I have to slow it down.
my first pregnancy
Oh,
scare.
yeah.
First pregnancy scare was Special Kind of Fool H-Town. I blame them.